Can you blame me? Can you really blame me for this? You gotta give it to him. This came out of nowhere, and it is beauty, beauty, bliss, content. So, yes, I'm playing I Love You, Colonel Sanders, a finger looking good dating simulator. So, in addition to that, I thought it'd be fun to go out, get some KFC, and bring it back to eat it while playing the game, but that would break my no fast food rule. So instead, I can't really see it. I made my own little miniature KFC meal. The mashed potatoes are gone already. But I made my own little bit of chicken. We only had corn on the cob, so I had to basically shave it off. Hey, there's my dashboard. Shave it off, make it all, and then just boom, throw some cheese on there, and you got yourself a wannabe KFC meal. Banger, looking good. Okay, let's see. Okay, wanted to absolutely make sure 100% that we're alive. So, you guys probably haven't seen me since I got my haircut. I got my haircut. Gotta look good for the Colonel. That is top of the priority list, is to make sure you look good. Because if you don't look good, the Colonel's gonna pass you by. And that's the one thing you don't want the Colonel to do. You don't want to go into your local KFC and have the Colonel go, "Well, hi, nice to meet you," and then he just walks by. Unacceptable. So, oh goodness. I can't get enough, like, even just the open menu is beautiful. So, as well, you can see it's not as bright. I want to make sure we have a nice sensual experience. Get some dim lighting, in contrast to the very bright, colorful, rainbow, sexy Colonel Sanders. Alright, before we begin, I want to make sure. Okay, nothing in there. I'll close it. Oh, there we go. Alright, I wasn't sure if it had subtitles or not. Oh, wait, they don't probably narrate this themselves. Yumiko's, welcome. Woo indeed. And woo I will. Alright. So we got our wannabe KFC. We have our sexy Colonel Sanders. We have our sensual lighting. It's time to fucking rock and roll. One bucket of bone in, please. So, I have no knowledge of this. I've seen a lot of people who I love dearly. Such flamboyance. Hell yeah. I've seen a lot of people who I love dearly start to play this game already. And I can't watch it yet. I can't watch them yet. Game Grumps. I'm pretty sure Jacksepticeye's played it. Like, and a few Twitch streamers as well. Alright, so Regiris. This is not hidden. Much haircut. Very much. Yeah, look good for the Colonel. It's very important. Regiris. Regina. Aha. No, we're gonna go. Regina's our Monster Hunter girl. We can't shove her into this. Why should she get the glory? Finger licking good. Ooh. Oh, perfect. Alright, so the fucking chicken in the back. Am I a girl in this? I see a box of the necklace, so I'm gonna assume I'm a girl. You sleep softly as the morning sun casts a warm glow through the window of your most modest student apartment. Also, we're a student. The world is peaceful and serene. You could stay in this moment forever. Or you can wake up now! The first day of primary school is time to sleep in. Smack that clock. Up and at 'em. Alright. Lying in bed, you stare at the ceiling, thinking about everything that awaits you at the prestigious university. Fuck, I'm already got the giggles. Shit. By the way, do I sound okay? In contrast to the audio of the game. If I need to turn anything up, down, let me know. Let me start. Lying in bed, you stare at the ceiling, thinking about everything that awaits you at the prestigious University of Cooking School, Academy for Learning. Your mind begins to wander. Who will be there? And what will you cook? What should you wear? Time begins to fly by, and you find your imagination getting away from you. What the fuck? You need to take this seriously, or you allow yourself to daydream a bit. Think about, oh, of course we're gonna daydream. Who knows what we could be daydreaming about? It's here, finally, your first day of culinary school. So many dishes to prepare, so many students to meet. Your mind is swimming with possibilities when you realize you're running late. You grab a biscuit and burst out the door in a hurry. You grab a biscuit. You just go to your jewelry box like, almost forgot the biscuits. Holy shit. I am in love with this already. Music's a bit louder. Alright, let's turn that down a bit. Alright, what about that? Is that better? Delicious. Just what you needed to wake up those taste buds. Yikes! You're in such a hurry. In fact, you forgot to put on any deodorant before running out the door. No! Uh-oh. You're sweating buckets of chicken at you. You're sweating... I just like, you're running, like, he's holding an empty bucket of chicken at your... You're sweating buckets as you rush to arrive on time. Uh-oh. Standing in the quad, you gaze upon the magnificent University of Cooking School, Academy for Learning. KCA. Okay. Want to make sure it wasn't like an anagram. Here comes your lifelong best friend forever, Miriam. Oh, she looks like Beatrice from Slime Rancher. She's the most adorably awkward person you've ever met, and you absolutely love her for it. Oh, she does. It's just like the hairstyle, I guess. What voice does she have? She's kind of like a fairly... There it goes. Good morning, Regiris. Are you excited for your first day for the rest of our lives? Actually, I'm... Now she's, Mako. Kill a Kill. Because I sure am excited. A little nervous. Okay? Okay, a lot nervous. What's the... It's just that this... I'm waiting for the Colonel. Like, just to... Oh, don't cry. Just this morning, I made breakfast for myself, but when I ate it, I couldn't taste any love in the food. What if I'm no good? What if I fail? classic Miriam. Raised by master chef parents, she's always held herself to a very high standard. Ever since we were little babies playing together, you rescued me from that quicksand box. It's been clear to me that you're the most loving, caring person I know. You're going to do great. Oh wait, that's me. I should give her like a deep, manly voice, right? Right? With the University of Cooking School, Academy for Learning's famous 3-day only semesters, I'm afraid of being left behind and never catching up. A sweet girl, Miriam has always had a flair for the dramatic. This summer, she got so nervous by her first kiss that she chipped a tooth practicing on a mannequin. Alright, Miriam. I get you, Miriam. We understand this. I see Mako. Yeah, that is kind of like Mako. That's what this post she does every now and then. Should you pep talk her or change the subject to give her some relief? Ooh, let's get into the gossip. It's hard to see Miriam like this, and frankly, quite exhausting. Rather than dwell on her anxiety, you try to change the subject to something more interesting. All summer, you've been hearing rumors about a... Huh? I'm okay. I'm okay. I'm not okay. Oh, what am I doing? All summer, you've been hearing rumors about a dreamy, enigmatic, mystery student who is enrolled at this school. Yeah, that's a little worrisome. Oh, wait, that's me. Yeah, that's a little worrisome, but you'll be fine. Now, what about this mystery student we read about in the school message board? Any new deets? Oh, I get this. I heard his name is Harland, and he's no ordinary student. He says he has powers. He's had that ever since he was born. From an egg! An egg? Like a chicken? Don't be ridiculous. That thing about having powers, it would line up with some of the other rumors I've heard. Like I heard he once fought a bear with just his smile. Okay. Just imagine bears coming out, you're just like, hey. You both sigh, thinking about a student so handsome that the laws of physics don't dare apply to him. Dreamy. Before you can get another word out, you're rudely interrupted when someone smacks your books and custom engraved measuring spoons out of your hands and onto the ground. Hey! Uh-oh. Hi there. It's Ashley, your arch rival. She's totally evil, but you can't help but be filled with jealousy. She can get anything she wants, and she knows it. She's a vampire. I can see it. Alright, so I just want to say, they got the thigh highs right. First of all, they got chicken legs on them. And two, there is 2 reasons. Hello, Ashley. Oh, I didn't see you there, chicken shins. Alright, that's it. That's her voice. That's Ashley. You leave Regiris' shins alone. They're perfectly normal shins. You can't stand Ashley. Even her name is annoying. You know for a fact it's actually Ashley, but she had to add extra letters to make herself feel better than everyone. If anyone here knows what perfect shins look like, it's us. We're not gonna let you... Okay. We're not gonna let you or your really weird insults get to us. Across the quad, you see Ashley's best friend, Van the Man, has stopped to look at his own reflection in the mirror. His pants are so tight you can see it. His pants are so tight you can see him casually working out his glutes while he styles his hair. No lie, they're rocking glutes. Ahem, Van? You rang. No, I can't do that. Oh, what voice would this guy have? You rang. Alright, there we go. You've never... Holy shit, those are rocking glutes! You've never been sure what their arrangement is, but as long as you've known them, Ashley and Van have been just as close as you and Miriam, but substantially more devious. I can't believe that University of Cookie School, Academy for Learning, would ever allow people like you to attend as students. I know, right? You'd think... Fucking hell. Alright, hold on. I gotta fix this. It's driving me crazy. Keep looking over. Alright. I know, right? You'd think they'd just hand us our diplomas now. Or maybe hire us as professors. You amateurs could learn a lot from us. With the first day of school about to start, there's just not time to properly tell these two off, so you resist the urge. Let's go, Miriam. See you later, losers. Oh, God. I'm gonna forget these voices. As you approach the... Okay, that's enough of that noise. As you approach the door, you see a goofy-looking kid pushing hard against the window directly next to it. Oopsie. I think it's broken. You reach forward and easily pull the door open. That should do the trick. I love you. He has like smoker's lung. I think you mean thank you. My name is Pop. I was named after my Pop. He's old. I also inherited his voice. Strange coincidence. Could someone like this also be a student at the school? He must be one heck of a chef. Also, his name tag clearly says Bob, but I guess he's reading it upside down. Okay. Hi, Pop. I'm Regiris. So, are you gonna make me hold this door all day? Nope. Oh, he's breathing ghosts. Look at him. And with that, the young man walked into the building ahead of you. Is it just me, or is he kind of cute? What? What? I think that tree in the background's cuter than old Bops. Is it just me, or is he kind of cute? I think it's just you. You both shrug your shoulders before following him into the building. Who the fuck is that? Is that the CEO of Kentucky Fried Chicken? Fuck's sake. I love this game already. You stand at the edge of the room, unsure where to sit. Other students wander in and keep themselves busy chit-chatting. A scruffy-looking pooch takes his place at the podium in front of the class. Adorable! Sprinkles. More voices. God! Alright, I'm gonna get more here. I'm gonna run my voice raw. Now, quiet down, everyone! He's a I fucking love corgis. Who is this unreasonably cute pup, and why is he in our culinary class? You must be Sprinkles, head instructor and CEO of UCSL. Uxel. Please, call me Professor Dog. You may be... Oh. I may be... Oh, look at him. I may be cute and a little fluffy, but I still demand respect. Off. What? A cute dog is our professor? This is the best school ever. I guess only a dog's nose is capable of picking up all the nuances of fine dining. There is a good point. Out of no... oh god, here it is. I can feel it. Out of nowhere, wind begins to rush around as a swirl of cherry blossom petals fill the air inside the classroom. I'm chilly. Someone close the window. And then... he walks in. Alright. Alright. It's time for a celebratory bite of chicken. If I can get it on the damn fork. Bon appetit, Colonel. Damn, dude. Damn. You're immediately swept up in the aura of this new student and his remarkable goatee. Who knew anyone could be so handsome? Time stands still. It's him. If it isn't my favorite student, Holland. Is it the voice I gave him? Good enough. Colonel Sanders. Colonel, what the fuck did I say? I just spelled it out. I'm just gonna call him Colonel Sanders. Colonel Sanders interrupts Sprinkles. Before I can finish. Oh, okay, I see. I thought like it was like a mid-quote in the middle of this sentence. Colonel Sanders interrupts Sprinkles. Sorry, Professor Dog. Before he can finish his sentence. Please, call me. Wait, hold on. I'm gonna give him the same voice as the narrator, because that seems to be the best and easiest voice to do. Please, call me Colonel. Colonel Sanders. A hushed murmur rolls through the classroom as Colonel Sanders walks down the aisle of desks. Suddenly, the room is sweltering. Sweat begins to bead across your brow. You feel like everyone's looking at you, and you're not entirely wrong. And this over here must be Sweaty Sweats a Lot. Maybe we should open a window back up before faucet pit melts into a puddle and evaporates entirely. I think that voice is better for him. I think I can do that. Oh my goodness. You both know my name. We were in the same kindergarten class. And what is with all of your really weird insults? Uh-oh. You two... Oh, wait. You turn to find Colonel Sanders standing right in front of you. Colonel Sanders, beautiful angel that he is, stands before you, smiling gently. His hand outstretched. Boy howdy, this classroom gets hotter than a Kentucky fryer. Please, use my handkerchief. Holy shit, what a gentleman too. Alright, here's the postcard. Ready? There we go. I'll have to get back to that one later. How's it look on the screen? Ah, perfect! You freeze up. Colonel Sanders is talking to you. Wait, Colonel Sanders is talking to you about how sweaty you look? You're completely mortified. This can't be your first interaction. What if he never forgets this moment? How will you respond? We're gonna take it. Of course we are. You stretch out your hand, and Colonel Sanders places a fine silk handkerchief into it. It's so beautiful. You hesitate to press it to your face, but when you do, the feeling is transcendent. It has his natural scent on it. It smells of the most delicious chicken you've ever smelled. Professor Dog steps in to settle the class down and get some ground rules. Welcome to University of Cooking School, Academy for Learning, the greatest culinary academy in the world. The birthplace of culinary legends, past, present, and future. Many challenges await you. There will be tears, there will be blood, there might even be a really adorable tiny food. and when it's all said and done, there will be a battle. You will lift your sporks and compete in the broom cooking arena. Just then, another student enters the classroom and interrupts the professor's rousing speech. Hi guys, sorry I'm late. Hope everyone had a good summer. I really miss... Quiet! I'm just gonna give him like the dull voice. He looks like a dull person. Kinda looks like me. Late to class is bad enough, but interrupting my monologue? You're on the fast track out of here, young man. Are you sure you're even in the right place? Don't you recognize me? It's my 3rd year in this school, with you as my teacher. Everyone stares at him blankly. Does no one remember me? You're expelled if you utter one more word before I finish! Let that be a lesson to you students that tardiness is unacceptable! Even Clank made it here on time, rolling halfway across town on his tiny wheels. Oh, there's so many characters, so many voices I gotta remember. You turn to see the student Sprinkles is referring to, who appears to be some sort of industrial kitchen appliance. Alright, hopefully he does his own voice. The class bursts into laughter. Oh, Clank, you rascal! Sprinkles walks in the classroom as everyone stands silent obedience. When he gets to you, he lifts his nose into the air and takes a deep sniff. Your diet is lacking. Based on what I'm picking up here, you definitely need a multivitamin. You should be taking better care of yourself. You've never had a talking dog as a teacher before, but Sprinkles' reputation for being smart but tough is well known. You decide to try butter up by giving him a treat from your pocket, but what kind? Of course we gotta go with the chicken snack. You reach beneath your apron and return with a chicken snack in your hand. Sprinkles' eyes go wide as he locks onto it. His favorite. Of course it's his favorite. We know best. Well, well, well. I think there might be some competition for the new star student. The fruit professor immediately devours the snack, leaving your hand slick with a coating of warm doggy drool. You see the other students eyeing you jealously, but pay no mind to them. If they want to succeed in life, they should have learned the importance of carrying a range of dog treat flavors on them at all times. Settle down, young chefs, take your seats, and prepare to have your minds open to the amazing possibility of culinary creation. As everyone rushes to claim their favorite seats, you're left standing at the front of the room. Only 2 options remain. Oh no! Oh no! We have to choose between our best friend and Colonel Sanders. Uh-oh. Regiris, there's a seat here. It seems no one has claimed this seat next to me, if you're interested. Oh, guys. Oh, what do I do? Alright. Listen. I got best friends and stuff, and you know, bros before hoes, but we ain't bros. You move to take your seat by Colonel Sanders. It appears he brought no books, pens, or pencils. However, his perfect upright posture shows off a seriousness that makes you confident in his desire to learn. Thanks for offering me this seat. I've only had 2 rules. Do all you can and do the best you can. It's the only way you ever get that feeling of accomplishing something. That's so inspiring. A little off topic if you ask me, but okay. As soon as you settled into your seat, the professor makes an announcement. Think fast, it's time for a pop quiz. Yay, a quiz about time. This incredibly important and surprisingly short quiz will tell me if you're ready for life at culinary school. Keep your knives sharp and your focus sharper. Here comes question number 1. If train A is traveling to point B and train B is traveling to... Okay. How important is it to wash your hands before cooking? Extremely. Extremely important. That's right. Forest is to tree as chicken is to feather. What is the most efficient eating utensils ever created? Of course it's a spork. We all know it's a spork. That's right. What food is best for a broken heart? Camel meat. Peggy looks like a silly face. Anything as long as prepared with love and not too much salt. That's right. Is Sprinkles a good boy? He's a talking dog that teaches at coloring school. He is the best boy. That is correct. Your total score is a perfect score, 5 out of 5. Ooh. Wow. Be honest. Did you cheat? You look up to see that Colonel Sanders has been watching you tally your score. He's impressed. I know we just met, but I have to confess. I think you have a beautiful brain. Hot diggity, Regiris. You just scored some major Colonel Sanders points with that performance. Yes! I'm gonna score Colonel Sanders! Alright, you know what that means. We just earned some Colonel Sanders points. Time for a nice... I don't have forks. I don't have spork on me, so we have to do with a fork. I know, peasantry tools, right? Of a little bit of chicken and some corn. Time for lunch! Perfect. The Stewart Cafeteria, 2015. Wow, the cafeteria is as nice as any restaurant you've ever eaten at. It makes sense that a school dedicated to cooking would also be serious about eating. That is true, I never thought of it like that. A delicious fragrance wafts through the room and tickles the end of your nose. Your mouth waters. Do you smell that? That must be our lunch. It smells crazy good. Everyone, can I have your attention? Is it about lunch? His voice is getting hoarse. No, I just wanted to apologize for my tardiness. You see, I was... Howdy, folks. I'd like to make an announcement. He looks angry. Damn. Hey, I was... It's about lunch. Everyone cheers. But I... Shush! Shut up! Lunch. 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 She said shh. In honor of the new semester, I've prepared something special to share with everyone for lunch. That must be the smell I smelled. Indeed. That smell? You hold your breath, waiting to see what food this mysterious student has created. You've heard that he's very talented, but were the rumors true? Is this? Colonel Sanders lifts a large bucket over his head. Its contents glimmer in the light. Piled high are huge pieces of chicken, breaded and fried to a crispy golden finish. That's the next time I ever have sex, that's what I'm gonna say post, is like, oh, what a crispy golden finish. Colonel Sanders would be proud. And she's like, get out. The aroma envelops you and you begin to feel warm and safe. Colonel Sanders has filled a bucket with chicken. What a novel concept. Your stomach begins to grumble as if to say, stop thinking and start eating. For years, I've been developing a secret recipe for the perfect fried chicken. So I'd like to do the actual Colonel Sanders voice, but I can't do that. On my calculation, nothing less than 11 herbs and spices. So I can't do that like constantly. Plus, it doesn't do this man justice. Colonel Sanders is getting younger, and he's getting spicier, let's say. By my calculation, nothing less than 11 herbs and spices are required to achieve the perfect balance of flavors. You look around and notice that every other student has a pen and paper and is scribbling notes as fast as they can. But that's all I'll say about that. Oh yeah, you gotta keep that recipe intact, my dude. What? You think we want your stupid secret recipe, dude? Pshaw. Nah, my dude, nah. I'm just, drafting a last will and testament in case, one of those ingredients is, poison. Got him. He looks around nervously to see if anyone else is laughing at his sick burn. You wait to see what zinger Ashley is prepared to follow up, but she suddenly takes a different approach. Yeah, and I was just, writing in my diary. Dear diary, today I smelled something beautiful. I knew at that moment that only the hands of a true gentleman could fry chicken so tender. Damn. She's got the voice of an angel. Oh, I see. I get this now. She's trying to get that hot bone-in action too. No. That is for me. You see her body language change from bitter and evil to sweet and innocent as she slides closer to Colonel Sanders. She realizes that he is destined for greatness and fame with cooking skills like this. She wants him all to herself. And who wouldn't? Oh, please. Well, Van, the man, if you don't want any, I'll take his. Whoa, hold on. I mean, I guess I'll try it. He takes one bite and his eyes grow wide. He starts contorting in his face. He tries to hold his pure exhilaration and act unimpressed. Easy now. There's enough for everyone. Please, my fellow classmates, dig in. You take one piece of fried chicken out of his bucket and sink your teeth into it. It's amazing. Just gotta get the good postcard. I definitely took too big of a bite. Along with your taste buds, gripping a drumstick in your hand, you float weightlessly. Focus your mind and meditate on the moment and try to identify every flavor. Savor the moment and everything that tells you about Colonel Sanders' culinary heart, or swim towards the light. Alright. So, I feel like this is the right answer. But I wonder if swimming towards the light is going to have us move forward in real life. And we're going to bump right into him. And it's going to be this embarrassing thing that's going to end up with us boning. Alright, let's try for this one. The flavors in your mouth are beautiful, pure, heavenly. What a guy. Alone with the flavors, you feel something that can only be described as love. For a man, for a flavor, are they the same? After tasting his food, you try to get some one-on-one time with Colonel Sanders. You approach Colonel Sanders. Oh, you're approaching me? I don't know. Colonel Sanders smiles ever so softly as you approach. He stops what he is doing and allows you to break the silence. Colonel, I wonder if I could talk to you for a second. Anything for a fellow chef. What exactly was on that chicken? Oh, look at he's sweating bullets. How bold to come out and ask. The fuck is that? Can I just say that what would be perfect is if this Colonel Sanders like went around and visited KFCs, you know what I mean? Goes in there and goes like, oh, bask in my chicken. He's just me? No? No? It's an idea I had for a new combination of flavors that will make me my fortune and establish my legacy for all time as I open a chain of highly successful fried chicken restaurants. It's no big deal. It's just you and me talking here. I can keep a secret. In fact, I've got some of my own that I'd be willing to trade. Oh, he's I don't like that. Santa, don't make that face at me. I'm doing everything. I'm with you. What's the rush? The semester's only getting started. We've got 2 more whole days to get to know each other. 2 more days, but that's tomorrow. He's clearly not going to give it up easily, but that doesn't hurt to be persistent. What if they give you like the full secret recipe in this game and you just have to like perfectly seduce the Mr. Sanders? What if? You know what they say about secrets, Colonel? Shouldn't learning be fun? Aww. Oh. I heard his voice for a second there. It passed through me like a shockwave. You've got moxie, I'll give you that. Colonel Sanders looks both ways to make sure you're truly alone, and then he leans in. You can feel his warm breath as he whispers, $5 fill-up. Just, oh no! Can I click on it? No, I didn't read that. Ah! Alright, so he used one ingredient, and it's redacted. Redacted? Wow. You'd never have guessed that. In fact, you're not even sure where you'd get some if you searched. What could we put in place of the space bar? I wonder how many times it actually shows up. Yeah, redacted's good for now. While you're wrapped up in a huge revelation, you notice that Colonel Sanders has disappeared while everyone else is still in the cafeteria. You decide to look for him. You find Colonel Sanders outside, standing in the quad. Oh, it's you again. Howdy. I like giving him the same voice to the narrator because, I don't know, more time with that Sanders voice is good, right? It's healthy. It's a $5 fill-up. Sometimes I like to come outside and look at the school buildings. I think about how my story will continue on after I've graduated. It's gonna continue with me! With me! It sounds like you've had big plans. I dare say, the biggest. I will leave my mark on this world. You can bet on that. Alone together for the first time, you figure now is the perfect moment to show your personality to him. Make him to show your own strength, wow him with a big idea to add an additional ingredient to really spice things up, Be modest but thoughtful. See, I think telling him to add another ingredient is counterproductive because he's come up with the perfect. So if you critique it, he's gonna be offended. Maybe impressed, but offended. I think be modest but thoughtful is good. Oh, I think that was a good choice. Yes. Sorry, I got caught up in the moment. Well, I just wanted to tell you that I really enjoyed your food. Now you've got his attention. The flavors are complex but comforting. The interplay between salty, savory, and peppery, it was perfect. I appreciate the compliment. Regiris. I'm sure you'll be a big success. I know we've only met today, but I'm starting to get the same feeling about you. We should head back inside. The next lesson starts soon. Whoa, hello. You step into the massive cooking arena where the afternoon lesson will take place. Each student gets an oven and all the tools and ingredients they could need. Look at this place, it's magnificent. Finally, we get to show our stuff. Wait a second. Oh no, we have to show our stuff. What if I totally blow it? You're not gonna blow anything, except maybe kisses to the crowd of fans you're going to earn with your signature, adorable, tiny food creations. Welcome, students, to the cooking arena. For today's lesson, we'll be cooking with partners. Hurry up and pair off. Naturally, Miriam looks over at you, but unable to control yourself, you pounce on Colonel Sanders. Hey, Colonel, would you like to tackle this lesson as a team? A team of two? That is, me and you? If that wasn't clear. Want to be my partner? Oh no! Mako! No! Miriam, I mean... Oh no! I don't want to leave my best friend out of this, but I want to... You know... I want to get that bone-in action. Sure, Regiris. I'll prepare our station. Without you as a partner, Miriam's left standing all alone. Two different students quickly take notice. Hello, new partner. Beep boop. Oh my, two potential partners. I'm so sorry, gentlemen, but I don't know who to choose. I see. It looks like you'll have to pick for her. Friend duties can be a little awkward, but that's the price you pay for not being alone forever. Who do you want to ask to be Miriam's partner? Okay, so apparently she's getting stuck with the two duds. I'm not gonna lie, Pop's voice is really fun, but wait a second. Oh no, am I sabotaging her? If I give her Clank, she has like a leg up on the competition. Leg up. But if we give her Pops, she's sure to lose. Or is that what they want us to think? She did say Pop was cute. But what if she hooks up with Clank? Alright, we're gonna give her Clank, because I think I want her to have like a little bit of help, and maybe Clank is a good thing. Oh, I don't want to pick the wrong thing. Sorry, Pop, but I think Miriam will be partnering with Clank today. It's okay. I already ate. It's not entirely clear if Pop has any idea what the point of school even is at this juncture. Yeah, and I don't want to give her that. Oh, goodness. Clank is clearly excited to have some attention. He heats. Oh, it's a he. Oh, Miriam, you can hook up with Clank. I'm just saying. Clank is clearly excited to have some attention. He heats up and begins to roll back and forth. Good. He puts voices in for me. I don't need to make a voice for him. He gets it. Hold on there, fella. We don't even know the assignment yet. Technically, Clank might not have a face, but there's something charming and earnest about him. Oh, Clank is adorable. Tissue? I hardly know you. Wait, that's Ashley's laugh. Clank judders, and a panel shakes loose. You get the impression that this is a sign of affection. Oh, Miriam. Lucky, lucky lady. You get to hook up with the deep fryer. Looks like you two will be fine. I love this game. I'll gun this like all night if I can. If I can. Now it's time to focus on your own cooking classwork. Alright, you two, for today's lesson, we're going to keep it simple. Pick a basic dish and divide up the steps. No chef is an island. It takes 2 flint to make a fire. You get the idea. Wait, no, well, I guess they could do 2 flint, but normally use the like the little metal piece and with a flint, and you can chip pieces off of it to make it spark. Which dish do you suggest to your partner, Colonel Sanders? Oh, I already have the option selected. Steak tart seems easy enough. It's fancy. You don't even need to cook it. Using octopus will blow Colonel Sanders' mind. Your grandmother's mashed potatoes and gravy. No. We all know that. All right. Fun fact about me is I cut all fast food out of my diet. I know, heresy. It's just healthier, and I kind of want to stick around for a long time. So I want to stick to my guns and not eat out. But when I ate at KFC like religiously, which I did, I would go in there every single day and grab the we just call it the mashed potato bowl. It's like the little dish bowl with mashed potatoes, gravy, corn, and little bits of popcorn chicken in it. Oh my god, it is like heaven on earth. And oftentimes I do stop by, or I like drive by the KFC that's near me, and I often dream about it still to this day. I have made my own, but it pales in comparison. There's something about it, and we know what it is. It's love. It's love. So we're gonna go with Grandma's mashed potatoes and gravy. Yeah, we know. We all know. I know what the Colonel likes, and the Colonel knows what I like. And it's the Colonel. I've always been something of a down-home chef. I was thinking we can make something warm, inviting, comforting. Maybe mashed potatoes and gravy? I couldn't imagine one without the other. Colonel Sanders casts a coy look at you, causing your whole face to go beet red. Embarrassed, you quickly turn away. I'll go get the potatoes. No, please, let me. Picking perfect produce is a passion of mine. So is mine. I love picking produce. I actually do. I worked in produce for a while, and it was nice when I did it. Looks like things are getting pretty fresh around here. Does someone have a crush on Colonel Sanders? You're damn right. You're damn right. Get back. Stay back. We're just cooking partners. Mind your own business. Sanders' heart is my business, and you keep your fingers off of my man. Her voice is gonna change. I don't know. I need to settle on her voice here. Did someone call for me? Oh, no, geez, Van. Well, I'm over here crushing Regiris' dreams. You're supposed to be taking care of our classwork. That was the deal, remember? Damn. What is this? Alright, so I'm just gonna mention Ashley is like nice. Plus, there is something about crazy, and you see the look in her eyes is absolute fucking nuts. And there's something about crazy. So you want to avoid it at all costs, but there's something about her. Damn. Is this isn't the KFC game, right? 1 second. Alright, I'm gonna turn this down a bit. Alright, yeah, I see that's what it is. Oh, there's something about crazy when she... Oh, never mind, she's back. Oh, never mind. Okay, it goes back, it loops. Alright, so it's definitely the game. I was worried it was like something outside of the game. I'm like, what do I got going on? Colonel Sanders returns, arms full of peeled potatoes. He tosses them into the boiling water and turns his attention to you and your old friends. Oh, howdy there, Ashley, Van Van. Are we working on a quartet instead of a duet now? Hope it's not too loud. Actually, no, it looked like Regiris was struggling, so we offered to give them a hand. You know how it is, these young amateur chefs need a lot of mentoring. I was going to say, Colonel Sanders, maybe I could also teach you a thing or two about fancy food. Maybe one day you might be able to get up to my level. Doubt it. Oh, that's Van Van. Never mind. Oh, fuck. Oh, I could have done the voice. Don't be rude, Van Van. I was like, she wasn't rude to him before. Don't be rude, Van Van. Personally, I have no doubts whatsoever about Colonel Sanders' ability to concoct creations worthy of admiration. After all, your fried chicken was quite spectacular. But, Colonel, if you ask me, I might make a better partner for you than this thing that has positioned itself at your station. Don't you feel deep down that we cast complementary shadows? We fit together like a thigh and a drumstick. It just makes sense. Nothing about this makes any sense, but one thing is clear. She's coming for Colonel if you don't watch out. Ashley is really going at you hard. You need to ask for some backup here before things get ugly. Turn to Colonel Sanders' hunk of hunks in your time of need. Turn to Miriam, your forever bestie who always has your back. I want to see what Colonel got in store. I'm here to learn and express myself via my cuisine, not bicker with prima donnas. Partners were chosen at the beginning of class, so let's all respect the format, okay? You turn to Colonel Sanders and confirm that you're on the same page. I chose Colonel Sanders, and Colonel Sanders chose me. Isn't that right? A businessman reflects... Wait, why was I about to go into his actual voice? It's not too loud, is it? Alright. A businessman respects all fair agreements, from contracts to handshakes. I took on Regiris as my partner for this activity, and I stand by it. Based on your team's behavior, I'd say you're perfect for each other. Neither of you has Regiris' natural talent or the loyalty. Being defended by Colonel Sanders leaves you feeling proud and full of potential. You look for Sprinkles in hopes that he might step in, but he's nowhere to be found. Darn those cute corgis and their short but sturdy stature. You look down at your station and realize that in the tension of the moment, your hand's been cooking on autopilot. Distracted by the drama, you've already crushed the boiled potatoes into a perfectly creamy mashed texture with plenty of butter and cream for flavor. It's as if your natural passion guides you through the steps you know so well while your attention was elsewhere. I know just what to do. Colonel Sanders extends his hand. He's on a beautifully white porcelain gravy boat, out of which pours a smooth brown gravy, smothering the nearly finished potato dish. I'm going to turn this down a little bit more. There we go. I'll turn it back up as soon as it ends. Oh, okay, here we go. I'll turn it back up now. There we go. Gravy flows down the mound of mashed potatoes. The result looks spectacular. Granny would be very proud. Colonel Sanders holds a spork out to you. You reach out and grab hold of it, but he doesn't immediately let go. The two of you stare holding the same spork, and for that small moment, all of the madness and pressure in this crazy world stops. Oh, look how comforting he looks. Dude. Your eyes lock, and the moment is electric. Time stands still. If you love something, set it free. Together, you dig the utensil into the mashed potatoes and lift a heaping sporkful up. When you see Ashley with a sinister look, you know she's plotting against you to be with Colonel Sanders. And there it goes again. Let's turn you down a bit. And then, filled with rage and without thinking, you fling the oh shit. No! And then, filled with rage and without thinking, you fling the sporkful of mashed potatoes right into Ashley's stupid, beautiful face. Van, do something! Do something! Scooping up a fingerful, Van tastes the dripping mashed potatoes and gravy and realizes that it's delicious. Ooh. Oh, his eyes were actually shaking for a second, I thought. Horrified by this revelation, he slinks away. Will he ever be able to cook something with so much love and integrity? Hold on right there, Regiris. We do not waste food in the broom cooking arena. Colonel Sanders, I expect better from you. If you throw one more spoonful, you both better be prepared for eat. Oh, you both better be prepared to eat it from wherever it lands. Can I has potatoes face? Van rushes back over a covered dish in his hand. Holy shit! Mashed potatoes with gravy. Pathetic! In just a few minutes I've prepared a full meal. Gaze upon my specialty. Braised tentacle of octopus within my silky saltwater sauce. Plated on a battle axe blade formed by my supreme chef ancestors. You've ignored me for too long. That ends now. It is I who will have the first bite, and you will all look on with envy. The interrupting student rushes at Van and swipes a bite of his signature dish right off the plate. No, don't! Something about that dish doesn't strike my nose quite right. I think the octopus was rushed. It may have turned in the process. The results could be toxic. Too late. It has been eaten. I think I left something in the oven. I don't feel so good. It killed him. The kid died. Everyone step back. Don't take another bite. When you look back at the plate, the rest of it's gone. You notice the tip of the tentacle being slurped into Pop's mouth. Pop winces in pain for just a moment, then is almost immediately back to his obvious self. Oopsie. Tastes like poison. The entire class gathered to watch Pop's final moments. Shock has frozen the whole crowd, their motionless statues. The class bell rings, disrupting the moment, snapping everyone back to reality. It would appear that Pop's enthusiasm for trying new things, despite obvious danger, has inoculated himself against poisons of all kinds. So Pops is literally, he can eat anything. That's badass. I'm not sure the professor's here to make enough money. Ghost. Hello? I just turned into a ghost over here. Seeing that you're shaken up by that really annoying student and all of his nonsense, Colonel Sanders approaches you. I'm sorry you had to go through that. Please, let me walk you home. Oh, shit. Oh, he's walking him home. Oh. What? Like, for real? Oh, come on. You follow Colonel Sanders out of the room. Oh, he's following me home. Oh. At night, The school building has taken on another vibe entirely. It's dark, and more than a little spooky. Colonel Sanders stands in the quad's neon glow and speaks softly. Those mashed potatoes you made in class today? Before you go on, I want you to know they're not a great representation of my skills. I didn't even realize I was making them. They were amazing. Tasting them, it reminded me why I became so passionate about food to begin with. Colonel Sanders is getting choked up. Cooking is obviously important to him. In a way, you find that inspiring. Now might be the perfect time to tell him you're developing feelings for him. Colonel Sanders? Yes, Regiris? There's something I need to tell you. Hold it right there. There's something I need to tell you first. Ah, jeez. You see, when I was just a boy, I had a dream that one day I would be the greatest chef the world has ever seen. And every day since, I have been working towards that dream, day and night, never stopping, never resting, also lifting a lot of weights. Like so many weights. Oh, is he turning good? Is he joining my side? That'd be nice. That'd be sweet. I'd like that. We should follow our dreams with all of our hearts, that our souls may grant them like wishes floating on a shooting star. Hey, no, shut up! I'm the one here to say inspirational stuff and be the star of the story. Are you forgetting that your cooking literally killed a guy? You can't prove that! I also saw you kill that guy. What was his name? Somewhere in the distance, you hear a long, sad sigh. Forget him! We're talking about me. Me. I'm the hero. Spork Monster. The Spork Monster is here to fight a hero. I think I left the fridge door open. Later, nerds. How dare you threaten me? Just as I was letting down my guard, connecting with another chef on an emotional level. Be afraid. Be very afraid of me, because I'm a monster, see? Is he rhyming on purpose, or is it just a coincidence? But before you can discuss syntax any further, it's a turn-based fight sequence. What will you do? Alright, let's first throw a defense out and see what he's done. Which defense will you choose? Alright, so we're going to be a little timid in this. You close your eyes tight, but then open just one. Enough to squint and see the Spork Monster across the battlefield. For some reason, this makes you feel more prepared for what comes next. Spork Monster goes on the attack. They spit hot gravy at you. You take 1 damage. Fat lot of good that defense did. Alright, now we're going to go for an attack. You decide to go on the attack. Cook with Love. Cook with Love does 1 damage. Spork Monster won't forget this. He focuses their mashed mind and draws an energy from Mother Earth itself. They grow larger and more intimidating. How will you respond? We're gonna attack again. You decide to go on the attack. Which attack will you use? Cook with Love again! It's 1 damage. Spork Monster is no quitter. Buffed up and ready to rumble. They go on the attack once again. Spork Monster uses Utilitensel. You take 2 damage from the attack. I don't have a health bar. Where's my health? Do I have health? Is it just for show? If you take much more damage, you're not going to survive the battle. We go to attack again. Decide to go on the attack. Cook with Love! One more damage. The spork monster's oozing cheese sauce onto the lawn of the quad. I wonder who is going to have to clean that up. Feeling vulnerable, the spork monster prepares its ultimate attack, Rounded Edge. Vile villain, your reign of terror stops here. Colonel Sanders summons the energy of 1,000 chickens. Pot Pie Power Pinch. Alright, should he go Super Saiyan? Is this a Super Saiyan? Does he have a new voice for it? Pot Pie Power Pinch. Does 10 damage. Spork monster is defeated. You saved me? An injured spork monster spews steam into the night. We have to spare him, for he is gravy and spork. There is hope for him. We're gonna spare him. You managed to tamp down your disgust at the sight of this gnarly beast long enough to realize that he is still a living creature with a pure soul who deserves your pity, not your wrath. Be gone, beast, and do not dare come back for a follow-up encounter tomorrow. I won't forget this, and I certainly won't be back like you said. The spork monster scuttles off into the night. The defeated monster left behind a special item. It appears at first to be a cookbook, but upon closer inspection, it's so much more. Is it the Chickenomicon? The crockpot? The Croconomicon? It's a book of magic spells with a golden chicken on the cover. You open the cover and find a library card tucked inside. The last name... Oh. The last name to have signed it out is Borko. Borko. That name sounds strangely familiar. Your blood is pumping as you stand in the quiet of night, holding the mysterious book in your hands. As you come down from your battle buzz, you realize that your final attack has left you completely depleted. The world around you begins to fade away. Without any energy to keep your eyes open, darkness overtakes you. Well, I think we all know what just happened. I earned my keep is what just happened. Alright, switch the audio back up. Doesn't look like there is audio though. You want to thank him, but you don't have the strength to utter a single word. You feel your covers being pulled up over you as you are tucked in tightly. Our colonel tucked us in. Good night, my colonel. In your dream, you're together with Colonel Sanders. For some reason, Sprinkles is also there, instructing your love. Dreams are wild. You wake on day 2 and attempt to process the wild visions you had. Were they memories or premonitions? And there was that secret ingredient that Colonel Sanders went ahead and told you outright. Not much of a secret, huh? It's probably just because he already trusts you so much. Sure, that makes sense. We'll go with that. You meet up with your bestie in front of the school. Before you can tell her about the encounter with the spork monster, she launches into a story of her own. Hold on, let me bump you down. Before you can tell her... Oh, yeah. Excuse me. Okay, I know this might sound a little strange, but I think I might be... I think I might like Clank. My girl. Like him? Like. I know it sounds like it's moving too fast, but there's something about him. I like him. Like him. We got to talking after class. He's actually a totally sweet guy. Not only that, but he's really smart. He told me all kinds of stories about Colonel Sanders. Did you know that Colonel Sanders was the most popular kid in his high school? Alright, so this is good. Because if we pick Pops, she'd be telling us a romantic story about Pops, and I do not want to hear a romantic story about Pops. No, but that does not make complete fuck, I'm dyslexic. I can't read shit. No, but that does make complete sense. But yeah, he was so popular. He was voted prom king at school. He didn't even go to... Oh, I just didn't go to... It was also the convertible... What? He was also the convertible that he himself rode in at front of the homecoming... What the fuck? What? Wait, alright, I'm confused. We'll skip with that. The pressure cooker was the convertible? Questions for later. I'm thinking maybe something got lost in the pressure cooker language translation there. Either way, maybe it'd be best if you took it slow to this new boy, like I am with Colonel Sanders. You and Colonel Sanders, the coolest guy in school, the most famous student to ever attend University Cooking School Academy for Learning? You're a thing now? We definitely connected yesterday. Sure you did. You're great. Why wouldn't he be into you, I guess? Laughing at the implication that you and Colonel Sanders might be a thing is definitely not cool. You are great. You have an idea how to prove that your love is real. Well, if he's not into me, why did he tell me his... Oh, no. Don't go spreading this around. You're going to cause discord. Why did you tell me one of his secret ingredients? Your bestie's eyes light up. A secret ingredient? Yeah, I just said that. A secret ingredient. Is there a dramatic echo in here? Miriam checks to make sure you're alone before continuing. So this summer, while I was on vacation with family, a lovely man approached me in the botanical garden where I was wandering. This can't be good. He told me all about his passion for spices, secret spices. The man even gave me some to show me what he meant. Oh. Are we going to say the spice and she's going to know what it is? He said it was a powder created from the super duper rare dried flower petals, and that if I did him a big favor, I could have some of my own. Please, Miriam, don't tell me. So I filled my suitcase with them and brought them home. He was so nice. He even met me at the gate when I arrived. Later, when I cooked with them, a very strange feeling came over me. The flavor was unlike anything I'd ever tasted. I think you're being very liberal with the meaning of spices here. Is Miriam on drugs? Are the spices drugs? He offered... Wait a second. I'm gonna watch this back and reread this, because I think that's what they're getting at. Whatever. Anyhow, we both share an interest in cooking, so we've stayed in touch, you know, like pen pals. I bet he would love to know more about the new spices. Well, I'm definitely not supposed to share Colonel Sanders' secret recipe, and besides, I only know one ingredient, so I doubt it'd be much use to anyone. Please, please, please! It would mean the world to me. No one has to know it came from you or from Colonel Sanders. What do you think? Should you protect Colonel Sanders' secret or share it with your bestie? Gotta make up a fake one. Nope, I am not gonna betray the Colonel. You quickly think of a fake ingredient. I don't know. How about... It was Eye of Newt. I know, sounds like some kind of witch potion, but what can you do? Eye of Newt? Wow! Her eyes lit up. Imagining such a thing, you figure you satisfied her curiosity and she'll move on. However, she immediately turns around and does some thumb typing on her phone you can't quite see. That's probably not good. Before you can ask her to affirm, but she was definitely not texting secrets to other people, you're interrupted. A wind rushes in. Cherry blossom petals fill the air. It's Colonel Sanders. He's arriving at school on his horse, Clip-Clop. Run to him. Yes. You decided the best way to show Miriam how serious you and Colonel Sanders are would be run to him. Surely he'll sweep you up on the back of his stallion and you'll ride away together. That'll show her good. Oh, Colonel, my Colonel. However, sudden movement surprised the horse and rears up, kicking you directly in the face. Fuck. Fuck. Fuck, I did the wrong thing. This is 100% playthrough up until there. The force of the blow completely knocks you out cold. In the darkness, you see a vision. Oh, maybe we're not. Ooh. Regiris, I'm here to deliver you a message. Not this guy. It is important that you remember this exactly as I say it. If you forget, the world could end, so you know it's serious. I have been trapped in a realm beyond, but a great prophecy relies on my return. Only you can save me. All you need to do is repeat my name 3 times. And that name is... Before we continue, you're suddenly awake. He's the guy that checked out the book. I can already see this. It's pretty straightforward, but still love it. Oh jeez. You wake to find Colonel Sanders tending to you. He roused you back to life with a satchel of secret spices? Or is that just his natural seasoned musk? Oh. I can't be greedy. I can't be greedy. I think it's too soon. He's tending to me. We just got embarrassed. Let's play it off. Let's be cool about this. Maybe he should be riding horse to school, and maybe you should be running up to animals you don't know. It's hard to say who is in the wrong here. But one thing is for sure, that Colonel Sanders is pretty dreamy. That horse has beautiful shoes. I could really feel how smooth and sturdy they were when they were pressing into my face. That's nice to hear. No one truly appreciates good craftsmanship anymore. He doesn't give a shit. And with that, Colonel Sanders disappears into the school, leaving you and Miriam to follow. When you enter the classroom, but that was the right option. We weren't too forward about it. We just wanted to play it off. We wanted to show that we could take some humility. And when Ashley comes forward, we'll dish it out. When you enter the classroom, you can see your 2 rivals, Ashley and Van, are doing something bad. By the way, they're hiding. You know it must be really bad. Like counterfeiting bad recipes. Like, fuck, I can't read it. Like counterfeiting recipes, bad. Experimenting with restricted ingredients, bad. Summoning a demon, bad. You try to get a peek over Van's hulking shoulder, but he sees you coming. Whoa there, little one. I'm not sure you're ready to handle this. Why don't you make like a bee and mind your own wax, honey? Tell them to stop acting immature, act like you're not interested in them, but really try to get a closer look. If we give them, if they notice that we're trying to look, they're gonna play off that. So we're just gonna say stop acting immature. You immediately dress the rivals down in their immature behavior. Culinary schools be respected. This kind of nonsense is a waste of everyone's time. Now you've upset them. Oh, and you're the Emperor of Cooking, are you? You make the rules? I'm not sure you know a good meal if it ain't you. Being the best chef in the world takes more than just culinary skills. It takes creativity. It takes... What the fuck is that word? Paniche? Paniche? I think that's it. Paniche. And it doesn't hurt to use a little evil. I think he's got evil I think he's got evil all covered. He's killed one person already. You finally get a look at what they were hiding, and you instantly recognize it. It's a book, just like the one you found after your encounter with the spork monster. That's the same book that I found last... Oh, that's the same book I found last night in the quad. Ashley immediately elbows Van Van, who hides the book behind his back. I don't know what you're talking about. This book is a family heirloom, and its contents are secret. Oh, she's got, like, jagged teeth. And big bahunga boogles. You know what I just realized? She's wearing like a uniform that isn't at all... It's reminiscent of a McDonald's uniform. And that might have been on purpose. I wonder if every character is themed after a fast food restaurant. Maybe they can't get too close to likeness. But McDonald's definitely had a uniform like that back in the day, I think. You notice that they haven't just been studying the book. They've got Pop pinned to the... They've got Pop pinned to the wall, and they're tossing potato skins at him as he tries to catch them in his mouth. Dude, I love to have potato skins just, like, thrown at me. We're playing. Before you can dig in any further, you're alerted by the arrival of more students. It's almost time for class. Clank must be running late. He's in such a hurry that he rolls right over Van Van's meaty foot. Hey, watch it, you bucket of boats. You watch how you talk to him. He didn't do anything. He kind of did, actually. He ran over a foot. The least he could do is apologize. Like, for real, though. I mean, Van Van's a bit of an asshole and he killed somebody, but... I mean, he's a human, too. The spork monster physically tried to kill us. Who do you think you're talking to? I've never heard such a language, not even from a stand mixer. Womp womp. Womp womp. No, your mother was a stand mixer. Uh-oh. Clank's going into attack mode. Van Van jumps to attack Clank, but Clank shocks Oh, hey, he is! Sending him flying across the room. Damn. Talk about pressure. Nice. Protect me, Colonel Sanders. These crazed men are about to come to blows. I think it must be over me. But I'm not interested in either of them. Ah, shit. There is something about crazy, alright? Call me crazy, but there's something about crazy. Ashley's tone has completely changed in an instant. She bats her eyelashes at Colonel Sanders. Surely he must know that this is a ruse, right? Gentlemen, get a hold of yourselves. Save it for the arena, at least. Or don't. Honestly, what do I care? I've got lofty career aspirations to focus on. Maybe I can help you with your business plan. Just then, Sprinkles arrives to signal the true start of the class day. He's panting, which doesn't seem that abnormal. He's a professor, but he's also a dog. Students, please take your seats. I apologize for my late arrival. I spent the morning chasing a car all around town, and my tiny legs are very, very tired. But I'm here now, and I hope you're ready to learn. Rub his furry dog belly. He loves it. Sprinkles stops in his tracks and sniffs the air around you. Something has him in a trance. It's the scent left on you from Colonel Sanders. Sprinkles jumps on you and licks your face. Colonel Sanders! Sanders power activate! Down, boy, down. Aufhoppen. That command shouted by Colonel Sanders has snapped Sprinkles out of his trance. I wonder what's up with that. Sorry, I got a little carried away. After he catches his breath, Sprinkles regains control of the classroom. Without further ado, we'll review the global history of my favorite fowl, the chicken. You want to pay attention to this lesson, you truly do. Which is why, in 1776, the signing of the Declaration of Independence, it was a chicken who first signed their name. What? But you can't help but daydream about Colonel Sanders, and you miss most of the important parts. When you come to, Sprinkles is holding a tray of food in front of you. Well, Regiris? Naturally, this appears to be a simple platter. Which item do you want to sample? A glass of water, a shimmering pepper, a dog biscuit. I'm gonna go for the pepper. A brightly colored pepper stands out from the other items. It sparkles in a most eye-catching way, so naturally you reach out to grab it and eat it right away. However, your body is not prepared for the heat. The pepper has triggered an intense spice hallucination. It feels like forever as you trip through the universe. Oh, good. Alright, that's kind of what I was hoping would happen. If I just drank the water, nothing would happen. But I figured the pepper would do something interesting with the spice. My friend. Oh, this guy again. I'm here to give you an important message. Oh, you must avenge my death and fulfill your destiny. All you must do is I was saying, to fulfill your destiny, all you must do is sorry, I think I have some spice stuck in my throat. It's fine. I'll work through to fulfill the prophecy. You must you feel yourself begin to regain consciousness. Oh man. You come to and find everyone is staring at you. Whoops. That pepper was the last of its kind on Earth, and now it's gone forever. You think to yourself, geez, I should probably pay better attention. We all make mistakes. I'm sure I'll forgive you. Someday? Come on, it's time for lunch. Before anyone can relax, the cafeteria lights dim. And your rivals enter to make a dramatic announcement. Today's lunch will be prepared via timed competition cook-off. Holy shit, the thigh bulge. That's like spot on. Holy shit. Alright. The level of theatrics with these two is off the charts. Set up and tell them you're on. Fucking go. A bit of lunchtime competition, eh? Count me in. If I have to wipe the tables with you fools before I set my lunch down on... it. Wipe the table. Okay. And so be it. I'm not the fool. You're the fool. Fool. Good one, Van. I like your gumption, Regiris. I'll be watching your performance. Just as things reach a boiling point, Sprinkles steps in. Surely he'll put a stop to this madness. Now, students, please settle down. This is a lunchroom, not a sportsing court. Finally, a little sense. You breathe a sigh of relief. At least not until we turn on the timer! Just then a huge light blasts you in the face, flashing the words, timer ready. That's what I'm talking about. Arrgh. I stand corrected. The hard way builds solidly a foundation of confidence that cannot be swept away. And that's an original quote by me, in case anyone was wondering. I hope its message lifts you to victory. Like a diamond, I was formed under pressure, and now it's my chance to shine. I will defeat you myself. Holy shit. I love this. Let's get the volume at least like. Alright, so I'm definitely louder than it. Like by far. To me it's a bit louder, so I'm worried you guys can't hear me, but you should be able to. Honestly, it should be a little quiet. You had his chicken and you made mashed potatoes and gravy on day 1, and you're feeling that you can really impress him here again. It's time to boil some water for the potatoes. Think fast. If the timer runs down, you'll be forced to pick randomly. What temperature does water boil at? It boils 100 seconds after you turn the heat on. Alright, that's wrong. What? Wait, did I hit Fahrenheit? Gotta get your head in the game. You're gonna need to season this chicken before you cook it. You don't know Colonel Sanders' recipe exactly, but you have an idea. 10. No, 11. That's right. You may not know all the ingredients yet, but at least you're heading in the right direction. Tail wagging intensifies. Now you've got some basic steps going. It's time to elevate your craft. What state of mind offers most flavor? Gratitude. That's right. You must never take this opportunity for granted. If you hope to succeed, your classmates are rooting for you, but Ashley is simply stronger and faster than you. You better pick up the pace if you want to survive. When you were a child, your father told you never forget where you came from. Every day, you meditate on his advice and draw energy from that place. Now, if you great to harness that energy, where does it come from? A small town where big dreams are born. That's right. This is your shot, and you're not going to miss it. Arrgh! You try to shut out the noise of the arena and focus on your cooking. What is the sound of success? Sizzling. What? Let me get the spray bottle. No! No! Wait, I didn't even see that. I just saw sizzling, and I thought, like, throwing a piece of chicken on the platter, like, bam, and it starts to sizzle. Oh, what is it? Is it boiling? Let me get the spray bottle. You know, the Colonel Sanders out of the corner of your eye. I believe in you, Regiris. He's actually cheering you on, which would be awesome, except knowing he's watching makes you totally forget what you're doing. Now all you can think about is Colonel Sanders. How many spoonfuls of gravy? Were you thinking your mind back at like, fuck it, wait, were they all Colonel Sanders? You're a stranded desert island with only one dessert cookbook. Which should you take? Dessert cookbook. What a hunk. I know, right? You know what? Shouldn't you be focused on the challenge? You're falling behind. Sorry, I forgot the question. Wedding vows. What does that have to do with crafting spectacular fried chicken and delicate baked biscuits? Woof woof. You're really struggling to keep up. The next station over, Ashley has already begun plating elements of her dish. It's colorful and complex. The display is amazing. To make up time, you toss your biscuit dough into a stand mixer. As you do, the crowd gasps. Oh no, I put it into clank, didn't I? Ah, fuck. I know you love nothing more than seeing a fellow applicant utilize a kitchen battle. Sometimes it means sacrificing the personal touch. You might not have any hands, but Regiris does, and a good chef needs to be touching the dough to know when it's properly mixed. There's an easy way and a hard way. You don't get far by going the easy way. When you hear everyone talking, you realize how serious your error was. You immediately shove your hand to the mixer, rescue the dough before it's overmixed. No! Oh! You're not fast enough and your hand gets stuck. It's immediately crushed by the quickly spinning beaters. There's no way you'll be able to use that hand for the rest of the match. Colonel Sanders shakes his head in shame. No! What you often find the easy way can turn out much, much more difficult. Everyone stop what you're doing right now. This battle is over. It can't be. I was so close to finishing my dish. Did I actually fuck up? Did I legit fuck up? Sweetheart, look at your hand. You simply can't go on. Oh, that's too bad. And here I am, completed dish, ready to serve. Sure, that makes me the winner by default. No, it wouldn't be fair to compare the two on account of Regiris' injury. You see Sprinkles begin to lick his doggy chops he locks onto the dish. But I suppose I should at least tell us what you prepared. Well, because I'm the sweetest, I skipped straight to dessert. That's cheating! I made ice cream. How did you make it? I bought ice cream. Okay. I see. Oh, it's like cracked. Under this white chocolate dome, you'll find a wide array of delights, taking you on a journey of flavor that tastes good and tells a story of excellence. That looks like a babungle, right? I was going to ask Regiris to do the honor, but since you're injured, I'm afraid that pouring this creamer of delicate hot chocolate sauce might be too difficult. Colonel Sanders, you wouldn't mind lending me your strong, steady hand. Colonel Sanders pours the hot chocolate sauce atop the dome, causing it to melt away, revealing the ingredients hidden within. Oh no! Wow, that looks fucking good. Inside, you'll find a delicate fried cheese croquette atop a slice of honeycomb, ice cream 2 ways, tender nougat, and pearls of blueberry gelette. Gelette? I don't know how to pronounce that. Colonel Sanders seems intrigued, but perhaps not impressed, as he dips his finger into the chocolate sauce. Simplicity isn't your strong suit, is it, Ashley? Oh, you. As he places sauce-covered finger into his hips. Into his hip. Into his lips, Ashley leans over and whispers something into his ear. A dab of sauce sticks to his mustache. Uh-oh. As he places sauce-covered finger to his lips, Ashley leans over and whispers something into his ear. A dab of sauce sticks to his mustache. Internalize the rage you feel. Put yourself between Colonel said, "No! Get away from him!" You reach out with your apron to wipe the sauce off his glistening face. Colonel Sanders recoils and brushes you back. This goatee isn't just a fashion statement, it's also functional. I was saving that flavor for later. No! No! I'm sorry, Colonel. I'm sorry, I didn't think about it. I don't have a glorious goatee. Try again. No way. Oh my god, I thought it was restarting the whole shebang. I about panicked. Yikes. Okay. Alright, we're gonna blow through this. You're on. You're a fool. Timer. Okay, so starting the question was wrong. Now my chance to sign. I will defeat you myself. Okay, press. Let's get the music. There we go. Celsius. Okay, I thought I hit Celsius the first time. Winner gets to rub my furry belly. Let that enticing offer motivate you. You're gonna eat some chicken before you cook it. Do you have an idea? 11. Yes. Basic tip is going to elevate your craft. Gratitude. That's right. Classmates are rooting for you. Small town where big dreams are born. Alright, we're coming up on the one that got me. Silence. Okay. Got it. Got it. Okay. I get it. Whew. Colonel Sanders, I believe in you. I got him all right, so he's actually cheering you on. Awesome, except watching totally makes you think about Colonel Sanders and Clip Clop, the horse. Oh. But, what? No. I can't think about the food. All I can think about is his rippling biceps and tender bone. Alright, we gotta think about the one. Shh, changing weight bounds. Walking on a... No! I couldn't even decide in time. It's too much! I'm struggling to keep up. Okay. Oh, no. We put it in, Mr. Boy here. We gotta pull it out. Gotta get in there, grab it before I got... Fuck, my hands messed up. Okay, so that was good. Alright, so that was supposed to happen regardless. Okay, I thought we were disappointing him based on our answers, but we were doing okay. Okay, we need to not wipe it off. We need to let him just save that savory flavor for later. But wait, we don't want him to savor it. That's her. That's her goo on his face. We don't want Colonel Sanders to savor her goo over ours. I'll get you, Ashley. That does look really fucking good. I always love the touches of like mint or a flower, and you don't eat the flower. Some of them are edible. I did eat one that was it tasted like I think it was mint. Not actually the mint leaf. It was a flower that tasted like mint. All right, so he's gonna dip the thing in and internalize the rage. Your rage burns so intensely within your eyes that they burst into flames. The flames cause your eyebrows to catch fire and turn to ash, and they fall off your face, which means people will have a hard time understanding your emotions for the rest of the semester. Perhaps forever. Wait, for fucking real? Did I power up? Embarrassed and ashamed by your poor performance, not to mention your crispy fried brow, you run for the quad to be alone. The beautiful weather feels like an insult inside of you. A storm rages. It's Colonel Sanders. He's probably here to tell you that he and Ashley are in love and are decided to get married. And he won't even ask to cater his wedding because you're a terrible chef and an awful person. You try to hide it from him, but he approaches you directly. I know you're hurting right now. Not just from the devastating loss, but from that run-in with the mixer and that small fire. We should get that checked out. I'm fine. Can you just leave me alone? I'm a loser. I'm not fit to fill your fryer. I'll never be a master chef. Failure is a part of life, not just for you, but for all of us. Do you think I'll never... Do you think I've never failed at anything before? That's exactly what I think. Well, then think again. I wasn't always the man you see before you, enrolled in a culinary school, incredibly handsome, successful, motivated. Well, handsome, sure. I was born that way. But I've walked other paths and arrived at dead ends. I was passionate about life. But I failed as an obstetrician? I'm not going to pretend to know what that is either. I'm starting to feel like I'm just losing vocabulary. I was passionate about justice, but I failed as a lawyer. I was passionate about livestock, but I even failed as a mule handler. That one was especially humiliating. Mules can be so cruel. I lost my business partner to a gunfight. And I lost my innocence when I picked up a firearm and put a bullet in my rival. He survived. For a while, anyhow. I didn't know. I didn't know that either, but I believe it. He is a colonel, actually, so that would... I think he was a colonel before. He didn't just get the nickname Colonel Sanders. So, I think he's a real boy. I didn't know. People see my delicate ribbon tie and my well-kept beard and assume that I've got it all together. Which is true now, but it hasn't always been. Sounds like this guy could really use a hug. I resolved that then I was going to amount to something. No amount of hours, labor, or money would deter me from giving up the giving the best I had to give. As Colonel Sanders changes focus, you can see something ignite inside of him, a burning passion. One has to remember every failure can be a stepping stone to something better. My new dream is pure. It's honest. It's something that a humble man in a crisp white suit can be proud of. I will create a new chain of chicken restaurants that will bring joy to the entire world and make up for my past misdeeds. Yay. Just as your moment grows intimate, you're interrupted by a threatening, shadowy presence. Battle scarred from the night before, you prepare for the worst. It's the Spork monster. Oh, I thought he was like buff all of a sudden. Borko? It is I. I know I said I wouldn't be back after the whole fight to the death thing. Maybe you don't really want to see me anymore. But I just wanted to say that I was wrong to attack you, and I apologize. I know what it's like having to always look over your shoulder. Wait, what? Isn't the voice I gave him like an edgelord? Monster problems, am I right? He's like Shadow the Hedgehog. Oh, thanks, Borko. I'm glad there's no hard feelings. Getting jumped by a giant creature in the dark of night can really rile a person up. I also want to apologize for the way I switched right into attack mode. I know that you're strong. I know that you're strong. And cooking school can put a person under a lot of stress. I actually used to go to this school. I wasn't always a spork monster, you see. I don't believe it. You were human once? Well, no. I was a golden retriever. But I was still a student. Until one day, some mean kids with a magic spellbook cast a dark enchantment on me, and I was forever transformed. Magic spellbook? Precisely. I had procured a copy for myself, but somewhere along the way, I've lost it. If you find such a book, I beg you, respect it. You're a powerful chef, and shouldn't rely on such a dark and evil magic. No, you should be protecting the innocent from those who would cheat them through sorcery and guile. If you need me, don't fear. I will be there. It sounds like there are some bad cooks in the kitchen of life, Regiris. Together, I'm sure we can defeat them. Come back to my hideaway and we can discuss. Oh. Chat, I think we're about to, bone in. A bucket of bone-in chicken, right? A personal invite? You can't imagine what Colonel Sanders' home must be like, but it sounds like you're about to find out. Baby Sanders is still gonna go to you. Oh my god. I want to look around a little bit. It's a candle, comb, a statuette of a rooster. Stepping inside Sanders' home, surrounded by his things, you start to feel a special bond with him. It looks like you've such an exciting life, Colonel Sanders. Every day can be an adventure if you approach it with the right attitude. Very true. Very true. Even something boring and mundane can be something exciting. Can be something you can tell a story about. Long ago, I made the decision to never stop searching, never stop working, never stop imagining. Have you been working on any new recipes of your own lately? I'm always excited to talk about food with another ambitious chef. Well, there is something. It's just a side dish that I've been tinkering with. Trying to find the right balance of flavors and textures, but I'm not sure I've nailed it yet. But I'm close. Colonel Sanders' eyes perk up as he starts to wonder what dish you might be describing. It's meant to pair with something spicier, something crispy. Both, perhaps? Now you've gone right where you want them. Should you reveal your new secret creation to him, or keep it a secret just for you? He shared his secret. We should reveal ours. You decide that you're as ready as you'll ever be to share your original cooking with Colonel Sanders. Before you can talk yourself out of it, you describe the dive. You describe. Before you can talk yourself out of it, you decide to dive in head first. You reach into your lunch bag for a special dish that you've been keeping on ice all day. I present to you my original coleslaw. Oh, nice. The shredded cabbage just glistens in the light of Colonel Sanders' looks hideaway. Magnificent. Together you chow down on the creamy slaw until just a spoonful remains in the bowl. Do you mind if I hold on to the last bite? I like to have it around so I can admire its taste later and think back on this moment. You could offer to make him more, but he seems like a very sentimental kind of guy. Sure, why not? Please make yourself comfortable. I'll be back in just a moment as he gets comfortable himself. You realize that now would be the perfect time to do some snooping. No, don't snoop! No. Around the room are various items that you can look closer at. Each item seems to radiate memories and emotions. Tap on an item to discover more about Colonel. Oh, good. Good. Alright, so if I were a game dev, I would have, like, how many are there? 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. I would have 5. And then he would be down. So let's first check this. This looks like an award. This must be where he keeps the secret recipe. You think for a moment, what number is so important to Colonel Sanders? Then it dawns on you. As soon as you turn the dial to 11, inside it you find a single note. Can chicken be prepared sashimi style? I wonder if that's a hint. I wonder if I don't really eat much like fast food anymore. I wonder if sashimi styled chicken already exists, or if that's going to be something they're coming out with, or is already out now. Tap on an item. All right. Let's look at the view. You gaze out the window across the vast lake and mountain range beyond. Just then, the ghost of student pops up. Are you thinking about heading out into the world on a quest to avenge my death? Wait, what? I never even learned your name. Why would I avenge you? I could just tell you my name right now. It's... Can't you say I'm in the middle of something? You open the window and crack, and the ghost swept out with a breeze. Alright, let's see... Alright, I gotta learn about Baby. His first meal was chicken. I'm thinking I have to be like... Alright, let's find this. You take a closer look at the large urn sitting on a nearby pedestal. There's a plaque on it. It's dusty, but when you wipe it off, you can read the inscription. It says, "Here lies the ashes of all my past careers and business failures." Poor guy. Aw, that's actually kind of sad. Is this his friend? Is that Stephen Colbert? One of the framed photos shows an old man who looks a bit like Colonel Sanders standing with a friend. They hold fried chicken drumsticks and appear to be cheersing them. You look closely and see that there's a short inscription. I wonder who my friend Pete is. Oh, okay. So that's Colonel Ready. Or we can click on these. You notice a very realistic stuffed chicken sitting on a corner table. And you pick it up, you realize it isn't... Oh, it's real. Taxidermy? Oh, okay. It's a taxidermy. Must have been important to Colonel Sanders when it was still alive. A little note clipped to the chicken's foot reads, "The true state bird of the great state of Kentucky." Aww. Tap on him to discover more. Let's go to Baby. An adorable little baby boy crawls across the floor. From the goatee and mustache combo he sports, you fear that must be Colonel Sanders himself. Or maybe it's the drumstick that seems to be waving like a rattle. Who frames a baby picture of just themselves? Probably the same type of person who would make their own face the logo of the company they founded, am I right? Alright. Gobi? The photo appears to be Colonel Sanders, except he's an old man visiting the pyramids of Egypt? Maybe this is where he discovered one of the secret herbs and spices? And not gonna mention the fact that he's old in these pictures? Let's look at his mustache comb. A lock of silver hair is woven through the teeth of this comb. Upon further inspection, you realize that hair therein isn't just silver in color. It's actually made of spun silver. Colonel Sanders' mustache is actually pure silver. Oh man, that'd be fucking rad. Still. Let me make sure here. I think the stream just started lagging out. Let me see something. How do I change it back? How do I change this back? Ah, here it is. Alright. It looked kind of blurry from my perspective. Okay, we're good. Alright, what's left? Oh yeah, the candle. A scented candle. You pick it up and try to identify the smell. Power tool? Freshly starched collar? Piece of wood floating in a lake? The summer of 60. But the summer of 69! No. It's one of the secret recipe ingredients. It's... Alright. Is there anything else I can click on aside from the door? Alright, go. You open the door to Colonel Sanders' closet and find a row of his signature white suits hanging within. You take one off its hanger and try it on. The jacket is a bit big for you, but it's soft and comfortable. You give yourself a deep hug, breathing in his scent. They say that home is where the heart is. Is this what they meant? Before you can look any further, you hear Colonel Sanders returning. He has a new dish that he's been working on, and he wants you to taste it. Ooh. Dude, Colonel Sanders wants us to try his new dish. You try to act casual until he asks you why you're wearing his jacket. I don't usually loan those out, but I must say, it does look good on you. Oh, crap, the jacket. You forgot to take it off. You decide that now's your moment to make the big move. You tell him you're cold. You fess up and tell the truth. Is it too soon? Too soon. Fess up, tell the truth. You confess. I think I developed feelings for you. Oh shit, this was it. Oh shit. Oh shit. This is it. Oh! Oh. It's kind of cold now. But just tasting chicken, I get a slight feeling of what it's like to have this happen to me. Now. I might be developing feelings for you too, but I'm concerned. I can't let anything get in the way of my dreams. Overwhelmed, you take off the jacket and run for the door. But the thought of leaving Colonel in the midst of such an emotional breakthrough gives you pause. You stop yourself. Colonel? Yes, Regiris? I honestly think this may be the beginning of something wonderful. I think you're right. We should take things slow. You talk late into the night and drift off into a slumber. Dream sequence! Guys! Guys, we're getting with Colonel Sanders! Oh, look at... It's an eye. It's the ghost's eye. Or something. You wake to a beautiful morning in Colonel Sanders' hideaway. Never in my wildest dreams did I ever believe I would speak that sentence. You awake to find yourself comfortable in Colonel Sanders' secret hideaway. Oh, God. Did you make the right decision on how to respond to Colonel Sanders? Only time will truly tell. Today is the day that could change the rest of your life. You think about the new secret ingredient you just learned about. Blank. In some jurisdictions, blank isn't even legal, but if the recipe is a secret, how will they know? Oh, shit. Your thoughts are interrupted when Colonel Sanders emerges into the room. He's holding a gorgeously plated breakfast, and your mouth waters at the sight of it. And the breakfast, too. Here's a simple breakfast I just whipped up. It's meticulous. You taste Colonel Sanders' food, and it takes you on a journey. When you return, he's waiting to ask you an important question. So, would you say that we're the perfect match? How presumptuous. My cuisine and your taste buds, that is. Such confidence, such grace. Could he be the world's greatest gift to cookery? Take him down. Well, we can just fucking like... No. No, it's not. Flatter him. You know? I think we might make a great team. A single tear begins to pool in the corner of his eyes. He gazes out the window. I left this fire on overnight. And with the right business partner, I know I can't fail. Business partner? Could he be talking to you? It's all happening so quickly. Overcome with emotion and confusion by your feelings, you're on the verge of tears, unable to speak. The only answer you can find is to run out the door and get home. There's still one more day of school after all. The University of Cooking School Academy for Learning waits for no one. You get home to find something very surprising. Your best friend is there waiting for you. Where have you been? Cause I had one heck of a night. I've been desperate to talk to you about it, but I couldn't find you. I got worried that something had happened to you. It's okay. I was just... But now that it turns out you're fine, I can finally get up to speed on the saga of Miriam. Sure. But you would not believe what happened to me after school yesterday. I went on a date! I think I can believe that. Since I've been partnered up with Clank, he asked me to go out with him. Of course I told him you better keep your dials turned to polite and respectful. I'm not that kind of girl. But he was just interested in spending some one-on-one time together and getting to know me. So I said, yeah, sure. I can get to know the little mechanical guy. Little metallic guy. Long story short, he took me Long story short, he took me skydiving with his friends, but things quickly spun out of control. He skydove, and skydove he did. Did she just say skydiving? As if that's a typical first date to go on with a talking pressure cooker? And now I'm not really sure where we stand. You don't give Miriam time to tell her whole story. However, bottling up the details of your own night is just too much to bear. And I went on a date too. Back to Colonel Sanders' house where I spent the night with him. You what? Nothing happened. But the emotional connection? Wowzers. I say wowzers every now and then. I'm weird like that. Miriam tells you to move on from the whole Colonel Sanders obsession and focus on school. If being obsessed with Colonel Sanders is wrong, I don't want to be right. After a short argument, you both agree to go your separate ways. When you arrive at school, you encounter your rivals in the quad. You can tell from a distance that they're picking on Pop, though he himself might not quite grasp that fact. Because, you know, he's Pop. What's a swirly? It sounds delicious. Oh, it's great. I'll order you one right away. I'll have my swirly with sprinkles, please. Sprinkles is a dog and a treat. You can't get swirly. You can get your swirly dip too. Oh my god. Damn, she thick. Damn, boy. Why don't you pick on someone your own size? Because I'm literally the biggest person at this school. There is that horse that Colonel Sanders rides to school, but who would dare pick on such a gentle and beautiful creature? You've got some nerve, Regiris, suggesting I pick on a defenseless horse. Now you're twisting my words. I won't have it. You clench your fist, but the injury from yesterday's mixer accident makes you wince with pain. Doesn't look like you can go on cooking like that. Might as well just give up. I'll never give up. Ever. Colonel Sanders arrived just as it appears things are close to boiling over. A naturally intrusive person, he senses that something has been going on. Is everyone excited for the final day of school? Regiris, how's that hand feeling? I'm sure you'll be back in fighting form by this afternoon. Aren't you concerned about my hands, Colonel? Yesterday, I almost broke a nail winning so hard. Technically, I don't believe a winner was decided, but your presentation was quite impressive. What is he doing? Complimenting her! Stop! Stop! Imagine someone so passionate about this game that they actually for real start to fall in love with Colonel Sanders, and every time it's actually they actually like lose their cool. But what about the flavor of my delicate, warm, gooey chocolate sauce? I made myself uncomfortable with that one. It was clear that you're passionate about how your food is received. That's a lot of words to say. It was bland. Excuse me, Regiris. I am more than capable enough to speak for myself. Oh, shit. Maybe you could tell me more about your thoughts as we walk into class, Colonel? I'm always interested in discussing the fine art of fine foods. See you inside, Regiris. Annoyed by Colonel Sanders' inability to see Ashley for who you know she really is, you walk across the quad to get some distance. In an attempt to distract yourself from how slighted you feel by the interaction with Ashley, you take out the spell book you recovered yesterday and start flipping through the pages. Don't do it! Whoa, that's the book! That looks like bad news. Whoa, that's that book. It looks like bad. Okay, so she's seen it before. It's just something I found lying around. It would appear some sort of grimoire, but I don't really believe in magic stuff. A grimoire? Like a book of spells? I don't know. Who would spend so much time decorating a magic book if it weren't really powerful? I think one surefire way to find out. You open a page covered with arcane warnings, cast only in case of extreme emergency, it says around the edges of the page. I could use this spell here that says it will erase anyone I choose from all of my memories. If I scrub out Colonel Sanders, it would probably help me focus better on the upcoming final exam. No! 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 Well, no! That is way drastic. Could you do something else? Like anything else? Not rooted in dark magic? Maybe tie a string around your finger? I did it once when I was in like early middle school, I think. There's something I kept forgetting, and I saw some like PBS Kids show, and granted, I was super young. Like, what was it? Someone tied a string around their finger, and that looked so aesthetically pleasing for some reason that when I did it, I was like, I remember this. It actually works. When you physically have something tied to yourself that has a reason for something, every time you see it, it will remind you. So, like, if you're taking a test and you need to remember that there are 11 perfect spices and for chicken, if you just tie your finger with a little piece of string and say that to yourself while you're doing it, and you tighten it so you constantly feel it, every time you look at it, you're going to remember what you said. At least from my experience. Okay, fine, it is drastic, but desperate times call for desperate measures. You've got a memory erasing spell sitting right in front of you, and a pretty good excuse to try it out. Don't do it! It's real! Don't do it. Don't do it. You take your friend's advice and you put the book away. It's almost time for class. Sprinkles is already in the room, waiting for the students to arrive. He clears his voice to make a quick announcement. I want you all to know, I feel something of a dog moment coming on, but I assure you it's nothing to be afraid of. His cute little nose scrunches up and begins to breathe quickly. Oh, he's gonna do the sneeze. Some old homework, give him a snack. Yeah. This is rather unpredictable, especially Sprinkles. Wait to see what happens. Sprinkles stops in his track. He focuses on the window. The room is deadly silent. When you follow his gaze, see a tiny orange squirrel perched on the cherry tree outside. Oh, I wish they had a little one right over there in the corner. Sprinkles turns feral and runs out the window of the classroom. He begins barking uncontrollably at the squirrel outside. Oh, he sees the squirrel. Okay, I get it. Terrence! I told you never come back here, Terrence. I will destroy you, Terrence. Sprinkles is barking ferociously, drool flying off his face. The squirrel looks over, but he doesn't say anything back. You wonder, is that even a talking squirrel? Who named him Terrence? You better not show your chubby cheeks around here ever again. After Sprinkles is satisfied that his presence has been felt by not only Terrence, but any other squirrel in hearing distance, he returns to his professorial tone. Ahem. I apologize for the outburst. This actually brings up an important point. Thank you, Regiris, for reminding me to dole out this indispensable bit of wisdom. You see. But before we go any further, Miriam's love drama spills over into the class. Uh-oh. Oh shit. I told you to save it for after class. Yikes. You think I wanted to be thrown from a plane strapped to a stranger? Miriam and Clank appear to be arguing, but you still haven't learned to speak Clank's language of mechanical noises. But no, you had to show off your cool kid friend Jeff and Joanne. J&J forever. Watch us from a triangle midair as we descended. I like this face. Triangles are the strongest shape, don't you know? Yeah, well, it doesn't make it a great date. Then take Jeff and Joanne with you. You can all hold hands as you pedal down the mountain or off a cliff for all I care. No, don't stop fighting! Stop fighting! Clank begins to shudder. Steam pours out of his gaps on his panels, and a loud ding stops him in his tracks. No mass seasoning is going to make me want to eat that, Clank. Clank burps out an entirely deep-fried sneaker. Considering that he himself has wheels, not feet, is entirely clear where it came from. In terms of deep fried footwear? Wow, I found a misspell here. Pretty sure they did mean deep fried. I guess it looks okay. Clank slowly rolls out of the room to be alone with his shoe. Everyone tries to pretend like they didn't see what that entire thing go down. Nothing like a loud public breakup to cast a pale over the final day of school. Well, that was unfortunate, but we mustn't be distracted from what lies ahead. The final competition showdown challenge exam. Trademark. I'm still working on the title, but I think you'll get it. Test time approaches. See you all in the arena. But before you can think about your upcoming competition, there's a very beautiful soul nearby in need of a pep talk. Oh. Hey, Miriam, are you okay? Okay, I'm so mad I could smash a tiny mug, spilling several droplets of hot cocoa all over the floor. How could he embarrass me like that in class, in front of everyone? Her tiny cocoa is delicious treasure, so you know that this breakup is no joke, even if the source of her frustration is such a silly boy. I know that you know this, but I'm gonna say it out loud. You don't need anyone. Me and you, we're gonna cruise through this final test and hit the carpool lane to Success City. Miriam brightens up, imagining the wind rushing through her short bangs, but she hesitates to embrace the feeling all the way. You're not gonna settle up on Colonel Sanders' stallion and ride off into the sunset without me? Of course not. Well, maybe. Sorta. But I'm sure there's a pony out there with your name on it, and a ranch big enough for the both of us and whoever else we want to bring along. If it's not Pop or Clank, or anyone else you meet today, tomorrow, or this whole year, so what? You're a special person who shouldn't settle for the first someone to show a little interest anyhow. Miriam gives you a big hug and wipes the tears from her cheeks. I should really review my menu for today. I'm going to make a very special soup. And I bet the Professor Dog is going to love it up. While you were prep talking with Miriam, you completely missed lunch, but that's okay. Because you had a better idea of how to spend the time before your exam, you decided to head over to the arena early to practice a dish. This is it, the location of your final challenge, a test of will, a test of courage, a test of talent, and a chance to beat the pants off Van, the supposed man-man, and his evil counterpart, Ashley. As planned, you begin to run through a quick test of a recipe you've been working on. Regiris' famous chicken pot pie. Uh-oh. I don't know how to make pot pie. I know some of the steps, and I love the noodles of pot pie. Oh my god. Like, when they're like just finished to the point where they are like a noodle, I just want to like eat those, but I know I'll just kill myself by eating those. After practicing for months, making this dish comes second nature to you. You're able to quickly get a fresh pot pie in the oven, but as soon as you do, your cram session is interrupted by Colonel Sanders. Regiris, what are you doing here? There's still time before the final exam. Oh, just taking it all in. I'm big into visualizing success. I'm looking at my station, picturing victory. The pot pie has begun to bake, and the smell is slowly filling the space around you. Visualizing, huh? That's too bad. I was hoping you were here cooking something delicious. You'd usually happily share your food with anyone who is hungry, but the last time you let Colonel Sanders get in your head, it cost you a cook-off. You decide that it's time to put your cooking above your romantic desires, but that decision gets hard to stick to when the oven timer goes off behind you. Fess up about the practice dish. Okay, you got me. I'm doing a little bit more than visualizing. I know, my nose can smell a pot pie from 400 yards. That's an oddly specific distance, but you'd expect nothing less from such an oddly specific man. You knew it was pot pie just from the smell? Not just a pot pie, but a chicken pot pie with an all-butter crust. And my nose is telling me something else. Oh no, is it burning? No, I can smell that it was made with a heaping helping of TLC. But it'll probably start burning any second if you don't pull it out. Moment of truth! Ooh. Ooh. See, there's little noodles that go inside sometimes. And those are the noodles wow. It's the best pot pie I've ever tasted. I always loved country cooking. I could eat this all day. There's no time left. The final showdown is about to begin. Sprinkles lays down the ground rules. There are no rules! That is, except to cook with everything you've got. You step up for the cook-off of a lifetime. You decide that mac and cheese plus the pot pie you've been practicing are just the dishes that'll push you over the edge to victory. Meanwhile, both Van and Ashley are prepping wildly elaborate dishes per their usual over-the-top selves. Miriam has a giant magnifying glass and several sets of tweezers. She's definitely prepared to go big, going small. Colonel Sanders seems to be harnessing his 11 herbs and spices, but he's trying to find a way to improve something perfect. His original recipe, fried chicken. Oh. The intensity in the rooms starts at a full 10 out of 10 with a frenzy of action. Everyone is calling out really cool special cooking moves as they prepare their food. Wow, this is getting serious. Colonel Sanders batters his chicken as it levitates through the air. Egg wash! Miriam furiously injects ingredients into an itty-bitty pot of broth. Best friend? Baster Blaster? Holy shit. That is something. If you ever had a crush on your best friend, alright? From middle school till now, you had a crush on your best friend, alright? You go up to him or her and you say, hey, I need you to hit me with that best friend Baster Blaster. And if they don't respond with 11 herbs and spices, they're not the one. Van flexes his pectorals as he chops open a sea urchin. Let's rock and roid. I don't think any roids should be involved in this. Not anymore, at least. Ashley scoops her pastries off the tray with lightning speed. Oh, I cannot wait to see this. Shallow personality spatula. Oh, okay. Where do sharp teeth go? Even Clank gets into it. 5-dial pressure point chicken cooking technique. Wow, he talked English. Wait, when did Clank learn to speak English? It's the singularity, as was foretold. We mustn't let it happen, or the appliance uprising will take us all. Self-destruct. Van quickly unplugs Clank and rolls him out the back door of the arena. As you frantically prepare your dish, you notice Ashley has her spell book out. Is she going to use some dark magic to turn the tide? You've got a book of your own, and you're desperate not to see her win another battle. Should you take this opportunity to fight magic with magic, even if it's almost certainly evil magic? Do it the hard way. You have to do it the hard way, because some of the best things are not easy. Also, she's got that look again. She's got the look. Damn, boy, she's thick. Anyways, I'm just gonna block this out because I'm distracted by her. Like I'm also distracted by Colonel Sanders. Apparently, who needs magic when you've got passion? I'm going to do it the hard way. Colonel Sanders sees you've chosen to win on your own terms, and he gives you a subtle wink from across the room. Do it, wink. No? Okay. I believe in you, Regiris. Miriam notices too. And I've always believed in you, Regiris, since we were little kids, because I'm your best friend forever. You turn to notice that Miriam is at your station, cheering for you. Miriam, what about your dish? If you're here cheering, who's cooking? Tiny food, short cook time. I'm actually already done, so I thought I'd help you out. That's sweet, but Miriam tosses a handful of spices directly into your boiling noodles. It's the secret ingredient. However, she doesn't know that you lied and the ingredient was made up. And where in the world did she get Eye of Newt from? The boiling pot explodes, sending Miriam flying backwards. The watery noodles begin to swirl in the air, bubbling up into a dark cloud that thickens and congeals before your very eyes. It is I, Steve. Wait, no. It is I, Steve, the spork monster. Steve? Wait, what happened to Borko? You're not here to battle me, are you? We spork monsters are many. I think Borko had the day off, but you have conjured Steve, and I hate to battle. So I'd say you're doing pretty alright. Oh, hey, you're in the middle of a cooking competition. I love this stuff. It's better than TV. You crazy kids and your culinary skills impress me. Mind if I hang out? I'm sorry, Steve, but I'm kind of in the middle of something. Do you mind? Steve the Spork Monster notices you've got the grimoire stashed beneath your cooking station. I see what you're up to. Crisscrossed some magical items and accidentally summoned me, huh? Yeah, you guessed it. Sorta. If you're here, would you mind tossing some fresh noodles in a pot of salted water? I'd love to. I always wanted to be a top chef. Actually, you know, when I was just a little spork pup back in the old country. You can feel Spork Monster winding up to tell you a very long and involved story. You don't know exactly where they came from, but it seems like it was probably lonely there. Actually, you know what? Maybe you should watch from the stands. I really need to focus on the competition. I understand. It's kind of like that time in Monsters School that I'd fallen asleep during scare tactics, and when I woke up, you toss a serious stare at Steve, and he takes the hint. Never mind, I'll tell you later. Good luck. Having suffered this huge setback, you don't know how you could ever win. Give up and drop out of culinary school. No, you gotta summon the extra power from deep within yourself. I could do this. I have what it takes. I came here to win. Your hair turns mac and cheese orange as culinary energy flows through your body. My heart is pure. My hands are steady. My taste buds have been preparing their entire lives for... Yes, Regiris, you are the chosen one. You will avenge me. The power you've been summoning immediately fades back out. You interrupted my inspiring monologue. Sorry. My heart is pure. My hands are steady. My taste buds have been preparing their entire lives for this moment. I will show the world my cookery. You begin to levitate off the ground. Energy courses through your body. You know that with this power, you can do anything except turn back time, which would be super useful because while you were powering up, your chicken pot pie overcooked in the oven and cannot be served. But don't worry, dear Regiris. You may have suffered some setbacks, but all is not lost. Impressed with your fortitude, Colonel Sanders decides that you have earned his support. I've been watching today, and I must say, I'm truly impressed. You've been thinking on your feet and rolling with the punches. He steps up to your station and stands right beside you. I'm here to help. Hell yeah. All you've managed to make is mac and cheese, and time is almost up. You're going to need it. But Colonel Sanders, what about the test? What will happen to you? What about the rules? Following the rules has never really been my thing. I follow my heart. What a guy. What a guy. Colonel Sanders unfolds a delicate white towel to reveal the most delicious fried chicken tenders you've ever laid your eyes on. And besides, sometimes unexpected combinations can have surprising effects that surpass their individual efforts. Are you suggesting? If we combine forces, we can form the perfect food union. Time's up, students. With time expired, the moment everyone has been waiting for, you must now prepare to present your dishes. A handful of students stand tall, but the class seems incomplete. It seems we're missing some students. Pop? Clank? From off screen, you hear a pure and innocent giggle that only can come from one student. I'm flying. It sounds like it's coming from that broom closet over there. Miriam, would you mind? Inside of the closet, you see Pop, hanging on a broom hook by the elastic of his underpants. Bob, get down from there right now! Let me guess, did Van Van have something to do with this? When someone asks for a wedgie, who am I to refuse? I thought a wedgie was a salad. It looks like Pop is eliminated from the challenge. Oh, it looked like Pop is eliminated from the challenge, seeing how he didn't cook anything. I can't feel my legs. May I be excused? Sure. You kids and your pranks, I must say, it's not the worst prank as Axel history, but it's not exactly yearbook material. Wait a second. Pranks? Clank! Where did that pressure cooker roll off to? You wait to hear a signature world beep or other onomatopoeia, but there's none. I thought I was going to say like automaton or something like that. And I got, look, I might be dyslexic, maybe. Somehow you must have gotten unplugged. I guess. We'll have to figure that out later. That leaves only 4 remaining students. Please collect your final projects. Yes, it's been a long semester. Wow. 3 whole days long. But after days of hard work, the time has come for me to eat. Miriam, please step forward. Now describe your dish. I've made... Oh, it's adorable. I hope it's like a sugar bowl. You know what I mean? It's like you eat the bowl, like you eat all the stuff, and then you just like bite into the sugar, and it's the bowl, and the cup too. You get, and it's gone. Oh, that'd be really cool. Tender udon noodles and a savory soup. My word, it's so delicate. Is that a teeny tiny Noritomaki I spy afloat in its itsy bitsy bowl? Yes, chef. Please call me Sprinkles. Chef is my father's name. Yes, Sprinkles, and some green tea made from baby tea leaves that I picked myself. Sprinkles carefully sniffs around the dish before opening his mouth and letting just the tip of his pink dog tongue dip into the bowl. Sublime! Would anyone else like a taste? Oh, come on. I'm not one of those dogs who doesn't floss. I even have a really cute electric toothbrush for dogs. Fine, I'll enjoy it all by myself. And in a flash, the entire meal has been devoured. Not that it took much. It was less than a thimble's worth of soup. A+. Rather do I taste a dish with as much love poured into it as yours. Miriam is overjoyed. She gives you a huge hug. Thank you, Regis, for helping me to believe in myself. Van, you're up. Now describe your dish. I made unai over smooth egg custard in an axe-hewn urchin shell topped with caviar. Cool. I mean, the problem is it's urchin, so it's still poisonous. Probably. Did you skewer one type of urchin with spines from a second, different color type urchin? Yes, Sprinkles. A bit much, don't you think? That's exactly why I did it. A bit much is kind of my brand. Does it look cool? Sprinkles leans in to sniff the unai, but he can't get his nose close in the account of all the spice. He begins to paw it erratically, causing the custard to slosh around. Waff, waff. Please be gentle with my cuisine. Finally, Sprinkles goes all in, tongue first, but he can't get past all the needles. He reels back as his tongue is poked and prodded. My tongue! The professor appears to be having an allergic reaction to the steak. I can't... Wait. I can't eat it. I keep poking the tongue. Disqualify. Oh, fuck, I can't do that. Maybe when I was younger I could. A stunning turn of events. Who would have thought that serving food in a bowl made of needles could make it difficult to eat? Dejected, Van does not go gentle into the night. Disqualified for glamour? Don't discount simplicity. This is the last you'll hear of me. Before forcing us to endure his swollen tongue for another moment, Sprinkles graciously laps up a bowl of milk. I know. Yeah, I'm a dog and I drink milk. Get over it. Sometimes it helps calm my agitated tongue. Next student. Ashley, it's time to step up. Now describe your dish. I made orange blossom Turkish delight in a light rosewater syrup topped with French mon. Fuck, I know what that word is too. Because it's also like orange. I'm gonna say it completely wrong on purpose now. Orange blossom Turkish delight in a light rosewater syrup topped with French meringue. Connected by sugar glass. Meringue. That's it. French meringue. That actually doesn't sound too bad. Indeed, it's quite delightful. However, I'd ask that you please refrain from eating it or attempting to taste it in any way. It's very fragile and meant to be a display piece. Don't eat the food? At a cooking school? Got toast in your ears or something, Regiris? I told you, it's a display piece. Ashley, I must say, it is beautiful. However, this is a cooking competition at a cooking school. Yeah, which is why I cooked it, and I did an extremely good job cooking it too. I didn't realize that we were having an eating exam. If I wanted to be judged on eating, I go to the College of Eating, a school for the hungry. I suppose you could smell it if you absolutely insisted, but don't breathe too hard. You might disrupt the sugar spiral. If the food cannot be eaten, it cannot be judged. You are disqualified. Rage overtakes Ashley, and she finally cannot keep her two-face routine up. Oh, I like the eyelashes. How it just has 3 points now. Oh, and the spiked teeth are back. You would know high-end cuisine if it cooked you. And with that, Ashley oh, she's got a knife too. So I want to take that away from her. And with that, Ashley storms off to rededicate herself to being the best, but this time without being shackled by trying to be fake nice and liked by everyone. There it is. There it is. There's the look. This isn't the last you've heard of me, either. If this class gets much smaller, I'll be teaching myself. You and Colonel Sanders, the final cooks, step up together. 2 chefs? What began as a bowl of delicious mac and cheese. That looks so good. That looks really good. I want mac and cheese now. Has become something else. Oh. He examines it closely, sniffing, eyeing the bowl. I don't have a good feeling about this. From somewhere in the room, a literal drum roll plays. Thanks, monster. I know it is. I know it's, was it Chris? Just when I thought I'd seen everything in this kitchen, you give me this thing. And completely blow me away? In my 49 dog years of life, I've never tasted anything so delicious and perfectly balanced. Oh, he's 9. Wait, no. It's what, 7? 1 year, 7? Whatever. It's so delicious, in fact, that everyone passes the class. You pass, and you pass, and you get a pass. Everyone gathers around and partakes of the mac and cheese bowl. They all seem to transcend this reality into another dimension. You win. Together, you and Colonel Sanders have made a new menu item. The new menu item is so impressive that even Van and Ashley are drawn back by its magnificent fragrance. When they gaze upon your mac and cheese bowl, they admit that you are indeed an excellent chef. Sprinkles declares that you have passed. Everyone has passed. There were supposed to be more battles, but come on, how could they be better than this one? Now that the school year is completed and everyone has graduated, the students return for one last assignment. To get their groove on. The cafeteria has been completely redecorated in order to serve as the site of the school's graduation dance. Compared to the massive high-tech cooking area, the humble decor seems downright cute and cozy. DJ Dog is in the house! Ow, ow, ow! You knew that Sprinkles was a master chef, but also a world-renowned turntablist? Who says you can't teach an old dog new tricks? Oh, alright. That's cute. That's really cute. And Van, the man, finally coming in and with less clothes, unfortunately. You are a disgrace. Van, the man, is an actual disgrace. We know what Chef Colonel Sanders looks like. You have nothing. You have no power anymore. Van and Ashley tell everyone they've committed themselves to righting the wrongs they did while they were the villains. Oh, that's good. For a moment, you actually believed them. Not another haunting. No ghosts allowed at graduation. This is clearly written in the school's bylaws. I was never actually a ghost. It was all a trick to get you to finally notice me. Oh, amusing. Now that everyone is together. It's the Spork Monster! He has totally mellowed out. Everyone, the Spork Monster is no more. From here out, I prefer that everyone refer to me by my new name, Party Monster. Student tries to finish what he had to say, but everyone is too wrapped up talking to Party Monster. Dejected, student walks off. Aww, she's a cute thing too. Maybe things didn't work out for Miriam romantically, but she found love in her cooking, and you know she's gonna do great. A red carpet rolls out across the floor of the ballroom. It's like a Hollywood movie premiere. Who could command such an entrance other than who we all know? Oh, it's Pop. He's arrived late to the dance, but apparently for a good reason. Is he prom king? Oh shit. Walking the carpet, you see perched atop his dirty chef's hat. A crown? Welcome back, Pop. I know you weren't able to compete in the final exam and accept your diploma, so we had it mailed directly to your father. We figured it was the least we could do for the school's dean. There it is. His dad owns the school. Ah, I get it. Oh, wait. Or is he the dean? Wait, I mailed directly to your father. Sure, what you do for the school. No, it's his dad. Oh, now I get it. Yeah. And we get a new wing of the school. Not to mention the honor of educating the son of the chancellor of such and such. The music at the dance is interrupted by the sound of sparking and electrical hissing. It's Clank, who arrived late to the dance. Now that I've graduated, I can reveal my truth. Whoa, he's still doing the talking thing. I am Clank. I am not of this earth. I am actually from a faraway planet in another dimension. What? What? I actually feel like I knew this the whole time. Now that I've learned the ways of your kind, I must return. Oh, and now that I've learned the ways of your kind, I must return. Miriam, will you come with me? I don't know what to say. Besides, no, obviously. I've just begun to learn who I really am. This isn't the time for me to devote my life to figuring out who you are, Clank. You're blown away by Miriam's maturity. It's pretty clear she has managed to surpass you in that regard. I understand the kind of... Humans are weird. A portal opens up and Clank disappears through it. Finally, the cherry blossom leaves swirl around the room and Colonel Sanders arrives. Whoa! Holy shit! He looks like Mr. Clean. Howdy, classmates. Just like the first day you met him, he has come prepared to feed the entire class. However, it's not enough to just give them a bucket of chicken. It's time. This time it's a full meal. It's all the stuff we made, minus the final exam stuff. I didn't get to be the most famous chicken man in history of the chicken and man by not reminding people to go out and buy my chicken. The end? I didn't... Oh, it comes... The end? No, it's not the end. As everyone feasts on their delicious chicken dinner, Colonel Sanders finds you sitting at the edge of a dance floor. Colonel Sanders? Yes, Regiris. I couldn't help but wonder. Was our final exam team up purely an act of strategy carried out by two cunning chefs? Or was it something more? I'm afraid I can't answer that question directly. Instead, I'd like to ask you a question of my own. May I have this do-si-do? Colonel Sanders extends his hand to you, and you feel a surge of energy jump off the tip of his fingers. His hand, the hand of a master chef, so dedicated to the craft of fine cookery, so tender yet refined, so milky smooth, fingers like finely battered drumsticks, churned flour, soaked in buttermilk and dusted with exotic spices. But they do not reach for tongs, a knife, or even a spork. Tonight, they reach for you. And the thought of our feet may tire of dancing, I believe that this is just the beginning of our steps together. Colonel Sanders, will you not only join me on the dance floor, but in the kitchen as my co-chef and partner in both business and life? You gasp. Could it be? Is he really saying me and you together? I've held my cool until now. Ever since I met you, my dream has changed. It's not enough to simply open the world's greatest chain of fried chicken restaurants. No. Even then, my life would be incomplete without you by my side. So what do you say, partner? I say, I love you, Colonel Sanders. I love you, Colonel Sanders. The end. KFC presents PSYOP. Fucking well done. Well done. Yes! Let's just admire it. Let's just admire this. Shall we? Colonel Sanders. Alright. So, there's no achievements or anything, it looks like. So I don't think there's any alternate endings. I thought for a second maybe there is alternate endings, but I think it all kind of takes you to around the same space, regardless of whether I use the book or not. I summon the monster. But I can't help but feel like there are alternate paths. There's stories that led up to things that just kind of got thrown out at the end, and I feel like there's like 2 or 3 endings. I think that would make sense. An ending with what I did, the regular, normal, straightforward ending, an ending where you don't end up with Colonel Sanders, like, at all. Maybe you sit next to Miriam, like, choices like that. Maybe that, from that point, influence the rest of the story. Like the ghost. I feel like the ghost thing had something to do. And because you didn't get the ghost's ending, he just reveals like, oh, I was fine. And with the spork monsters, what if there's an ending with those? Listen, I have to say, beautiful game, beautiful theme. I absolutely love that. I loved KFC when I still ate fast food. And who knows, maybe someday in the distance, I'm going to look at a KFC and I'm going to remember the love I have for Colonel Sanders. And I'm going to go inside, take a deep breath, and scarf down a mashed potato bowl. Maybe I will do that. I hope everyone had a wonderful time watching. I'm going to take this entire stream and I'm going to chop it up like a nice piece of chicken. And I'm going to throw it on YouTube so that way this is preserved. Because I don't want these memories to go to waste. I want everyone to experience Colonel Sanders. And I know there's going to be a lot of people who everyone loves playing this game. But I need you to know, I loved Colonel Sanders most. And I love you. I loved him first. But no. Really fucking awesome game. I really genuinely enjoyed this. And I hope everyone here gets to play. It's free. It's on Steam. It is free. I highly recommend everyone playing through. Try something different. See if you can't get a different ending. I don't know if there is different endings. I figured they would have something here. Version 1.0.1. Settings? What if I continue? What if I continue? Oh. We ain't finished yet. We got more things to fry here. Or maybe this is an epilogue. That'd be nice. When you arrive at school, you encounter your rivals in the quad. You can tell from a distance they're picking on Pops, but he himself might not cross. Wait. Okay, so it takes us to the beginning of the last day. Okay. Got it. Alright, I wasn't quite sure. I thought there was gonna be an epilogue. Ah, that would have been pretty cool if there's like a secret continue. Okay. That is gonna be the end of this. I want to thank everyone for watching. I want to thank everyone for enjoying. And go out and enjoy yourselves a nice piece of chicken from KFC. I give them mad props for having the balls to do something like this. I think their marketing is some of the smartest and funniest, and it truly makes them stand out amongst the crowd. Because you get like the standard McDonald's commercials all the time, and yeah, it's McDonald's. Like everyone knows McDonald's. They've really, they're everywhere. Burger King had that crazy mascot. Wendy's has their Twitter account. KFC didn't really have anything, and that's 4 things around me. We have all 4 of those around, and KFC never really stood out until now. with their commercials they've been doing, making Sanders sexy. Like that's genius. It's so funny. What more can I say? Go play the game for yourself. Go explore. See if there is another option, another kind of ending, and go out and buy a bucket of chicken. Come on, give KFC some love, because they give you love. And if that's not enough, I don't know what is. Alright. I hope everyone has a wonderful evening. Take it easy. And thank you so much for watching. I have been Regiris, and I will see you guys later. Bye-bye. Ooh. One more thing I forgot to mention. This is going to be a little bit of a bonus, I'd say. So, I normally stream Fridays and Saturdays. I won't be streaming tomorrow night. Tomorrow during the day, I'm going to be editing this video here to put it on YouTube. But that evening, I'm attending a little get-together, so I'm not going to be available to do that, I'm sure. And when I get back, I'll probably play a video game with friends, just like if I have enough time. But just so I don't leave you guys out of it, I have off the next 3 days as well. So Sunday, Monday, Tuesday. All 3 of those days, I have open availability. I don't work, so I will definitely do 2 more streams. Probably Sunday and Tuesday. Probably. If I'm feeling it, maybe Wednesday. Who knows? Or maybe I could put some more time into editing a video or something. That would be nice. That'd be nice. So, that way you at least end up with 3 streams. That's my goal. I want you guys to end up with 3 streams over this weekend. And up till Wednesday. Or up till Tuesday evening. So, that'll be nice. That'll be nice. And go check out the YouTube. Give it a watch. Give it a view for your favorite boy. Alright. Is there anything left I need to say? Any news? Any news at all? I don't think there is. So, if you guys don't mind, I'm gonna go upstairs and reheat some of the corn, cheese, and chicken I got on the plate still. And I will call it a night. Thank you everyone for watching. I have been Regiris, and I hope you all have a good evening. Take it easy. Good night and goodbye. I'll see you soon.